Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Big Fact Hunt. You join me here on the most important day of the year. That's right. It's my birthday. Thank you for everybody who's been on and wished me a happy birthday. You can still do that. You'll see underneath this feed, wherever you're watching it, whether it be on Facebook or YouTube, you can comment. And if you do, I can do things like this, where my old friend Horse has been on and he can wish me a happy birthday with his usual great spelling. He does that on purpose. He's a published author, don't you know? He knows how to spell. We've also got Layla's on. Hey, how are you? And various other people. Good to see you. If you are checking in, make sure you do check in. Drop us a line in the comments. If I spot you, I will pop it up on the screen. Anyway, here we are back in lockdown. Can you believe it? Lockdown number 3. Happy new lockdown. Happy new tier. Not even tears anymore, is it? Just straight up lockdown. Anyway, I've had a nice birthday. It's been good. And since you've been away, I've even got myself a little part-time job. I now work for Southampton Football Club, albeit only part-time, but it's something. It gets me out of the house, and it's great. And I must thank everybody watching for keeping me sane enough to be able to go out into the world of work and actually find myself a job, let's say. Only part-time, but it's something. Anyway, without further ado, so we're going to crack on with the quiz. Today's quiz, just in case you're wondering, is birthday / people called Steve / me themed. So if you're watching at home and you're wondering, because we normally theme them, how the questions are going to go, that's what you're looking at. It's either going to be birthday themed, people whose birthdays it is, or me. Those of you who know me quite well might be at a bit of an advantage here. Or people called Steve. So that's what you got to bear in mind when you're watching today. But we're going to go through the rules first. The other thing I must tell you, a little bit of housekeeping. Normally I write all of the quiz myself in the main, and then it's checked by Paula. This week, we've done it a little bit the other way around. Paula has written the quiz, and I have checked it, which is also why you'll notice that the PowerPoint general presentation thereof has improved somewhat. So you'll see here, it's not just the usual rubbish font, it's Paula's font today. So you're going to see a little bit of an improvement in that. So we have 7 essential rules. No cheating when you're marking, relating to posting, and of course swearing and bothering me, and there we go. Donating, most importantly of all, and enjoying. So one at a time. She's interspersed loads of photos of me. So if you like old photos of me, you're in for an absolute treat this evening, folks. Don't use Google when you're out there in the world. When we do the quiz in the pub, which we do at Camber and Breen Sands, generally the scores are a little bit lower than when we do it online. My guess is that some of you are cheating, which is fine if you're playing on your own, and that's the way you roll in life. But if you're in a team, you're going to ruin it for the rest of the team. And also, you're going to walk through life with a false sense of how intelligent you are. So please don't do that. Don't cheat. You also have to decide on an answer. All right. That comes to marking. There are no half points when you mark things. They're either right or they're wrong, but you do have to decide on an answer on your team. Quite often when you confer, you'll go through multiple different answers as options. By the time it comes to us reading out the answer, you have to make sure that you've decided on one of those. And if we don't read out the one you've decided on, you don't get a point. All right. So don't do any of this, which I know happens, by the way. Don't do any of this. Oh, we said that one. We'll give ourselves a point anyway. Because frankly, A, it doesn't matter. And B, you cheat yourself. There's no need for it. Oh, God. Posting. If you are playing along at home, it keeps myself, Tim, and Michael in great joy to see you playing along at home. Obviously, the theme is me today. I am notoriously known for this kind of thing, which we may get into at some point. So if you're playing along and you're in the attire, pop a photo in the Ceroc Evolution Facebook group. It'll be well received, and I'll look forward very much to seeing it later. Swearing. I know I should have checked this a bit better. Swearing. When we do this, there is the occasional swear word, but only when tastefully done. So if you don't like swearing, you might want to go and do something else. There's lots of other things going on the TV. My now beloved Southampton are playing, so feel free to go and watch them. Bothering, don't bother me. My phone is here. It keeps a check on what's going on. If you're lucky enough to have my phone number, don't use it now. Wait until the end. If you want to ring me up later, that's fine. Normally after about 10:30. But in between now and then, just ringing me will annoy me more than anything else. So try and avoid doing that if you possibly can. And donating, this is entirely free. But until very recently, I've been sans job. Still haven't been paid for the one I've got, to be honest. And it's only part-time. So if you would like to make a donation for all the efforts that go into providing this little bit of entertainment for you, it'd be very well received. It is, of course, free to play. And if you can't, I understand. That's absolutely fine, of course. GoFundMe.com/Ceroc Evolution, PayPal.me/Ceroc Evolution. If we were doing this in the pub normally every now and again, it would be all round. So why not, instead of buying a round, pop a little money in there? That'll be great. And I'll be able to pay rent and things. Enjoying. That's the most... The most important thing is that you enjoy yourselves. Don't take it too seriously. If you disagree with any of the answers, I don't care. Come and see me when we do finally get to see and touch each other again. And if you can remember that long and you bear a grudge that long, then you need to get out more. That's all right. There are 5 rounds. There's 5 questions in each round. They are the usual things: general knowledge, music, TV, sport, and of course the beloved film round. You can play your Joker on any of those rounds, and if you do, your points in that round will double up. So only play your Joker on rounds that you're confident on. You can only play your Joker at the start of the round. You can't halfway through decide, actually, we're doing quite well in this round, we're going to stick a Joker on. It doesn't really work that way. You've got to make sure that you declare your Joker nice and early, and the way you do that is by popping it in the comments box. So as you can see, a lot of people giving a lot of love to Paula, but that is where you would pop your "I'm playing my Joker on general knowledge," for example, is what you would do if you're playing your Joker on general knowledge. The table round, Paula has done that as well with the help of Matt Hyland, I'm told. So Matt, thank you very much for your Photoshop skills, photoshopping my face onto celebrities. We've posted it on the Ceroc Evolution Facebook page. Oh, Sheena's given us an example of how you play your Joker. Jin will fix it at playing their Joker on general knowledge. Good luck to you, Jin will fix it. Well, I believe have Mads joining them tonight. Hello, Mads. You can't play your Joker on a table round. I think there are 12 pictures there. What we're after is the character and the TV show, the one that has my replaced it. It is proper sinister to look at in some cases, especially the final one. So if you're playing at home and you haven't seen it, I apologize in advance. Before you go watching it, you will never be the same again. That's what it looks like. That's what you're looking for. As you can see, there's my face on 12 things there. What we're after is the character and the film or TV show that comes from, and you will be well on your way. Oh, God's sake. The first round is general knowledge. A few people playing their Joker on general knowledge, and good luck to you if that is you. As always, I don't do the thing where I, read them all out. It'd be really, really boring if it was just me for 2.5 hours reading questions out to you. So what I do is I go and ask some of my friends from around the country to come on and do me the honor of reading some questions out. And I'm thrilled and delighted to say that we're welcoming back 2 of my favorite people. I know I say that with most people who come on, but on this occasion, I genuinely mean it. All the way down near Bournemouth, the lovely Brett and Claire. How are you, Brett and Claire?
Hello.
Happy birthday.
Hi.
Happy birthday, buddy.
I can't hear any of you. That could be a me problem.
Oh, okay.
I think it may be a me problem. Hang on. Ooh.
Now.
Hello.
Now.
I'll tell you what we're going to do, Brett and Claire. If you carry on talking,
Okay.
right, what we're going to do is we're going to ask people at home if they can hear you.
Okay.
They can.
So if they can hear you,
They can hear
then,
it.
we're going to be all right. If not, it's a problem at my end.
Said happy birthday.
We'll see. Is there anything I can do on my end to
We said happy birthday.
edit mic settings?
We could give you all the answers and you'd never know.
No, but you can hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, so you can hear me. That's fine. And Denise says, all good. They can hear you too. It's just I can't hear you. I don't know why. Let me try and remove you and then bring you back.
Aww.
How about now?
No, that doesn't appear to have made a blind bit of difference. What's going on? It would happen. It would happen on this one, wouldn't it? The one where it's my birthday. You want a kind of a low stress thing. Yeah, Sean's saying he can hear them. Sheena's, yeah.
Everyone says they can hear us.
You could be saying anything.
Yeah.
Steve's
Yeah,
now
you probably
really
are, aren't you, you swine?
Yeah.
I wonder if he can lip read.
Anyway, we're going to soldier on. I'm going to hope, because in rehearsals I could hear you fine, couldn't I?
Yes.
Yeah. We're going to soldier on in the hope that I can start hearing you again, because I don't really need to hear you, strictly speaking.
No,
so, look at this.
Where did it go?
By the way, in case you're wondering, Paula is also, as well as checking the quiz for me, and writing it, in fact, today. She sent me a T-shirt to wear. I'll be in the usual uniform later, but for now, just for Paula's sake. Look.
Nice.
Yeah, 41.
Paula is amazing.
Paper round in Beirut.
Well done, Paula.
Well done, Paula.
Never mind. Vanessa, Tim's mum's back. She was on the last show. Apparently, you can be heard in Ireland.
Well, that's all right.
But not in London, apparently.
You usually can.
All right. So, Brett and Claire, we've got 5 questions on general knowledge.
Yep.
Do you have any questions about the questions?
No.
No. Even if you did, I wouldn't be able to hear you.
Not think you would be able to hear it.
All right. So what I'm going to do, right? Because Brett, you're a natural kind of presenter, host kind of guy, right?
Yeah.
Completely. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave you in. I'm going to leave you in charge. Cheers,
Okay.
by the way.
Cheers, buddy. Oh, my drink's in there.
I'm going to leave you in charge for a moment while I try and fix this.
Okay, cool. So we'll just continue
I'm going to remove myself from the screen. 5 questions on general knowledge. Remember to read them out twice, and then once through at the end as a recap. And then hopefully I'll be back hearing you before we do the answers. Okay?
I hear you.
Jolly good. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Excellent. Right, now it's our quiz. You can fuck off. No, I'm joking. So here we go. General knowledge. Okay, we've got 5 questions for you. The first one. Born in 1949, Caroline Munro was a Bond girl in which movie in 1977 with Roger Moore? I'll say that again. Born in 1949, not as old as Steve, almost. Caroline Munro was a Bond girl, like Steve was, in a movie of 1977 alongside Roger Moore. What's that movie? Good luck, of course. Number 2. I'll take Claire. You can do this one.
Okay, I think I'm pronouncing it right. So on January the 16th, 2005, Adriana Iliescu, aged 66, became the oldest what? So that's on January 16th, 2005, Adriana Iliescu, aged 66, became the oldest what?
No idea.
I didn't know either.
No. You can do number 3 because I can't pronounce that.
It's all quiet without Steve's chit chat.
I know, it is weird without Steve.
I hope you're all right out there, everyone. So question number 3. Eugene Andrew Cernan died on this day in 2017. Why was he famous? So that's Eugene Andrew Cernan died on this day in 2017, but why was he famous?
Interesting. All right, so...
Should we give him a minute? That countdown.
Right, so anyway, number 4. In what year did Steve, our birthday boy, qualify as a Ceroc teacher? This is going to get most people. In what year did Steve, the birthday boy, qualify as a Ceroc teacher?
And remember what age it said on his t-shirt. Not a younger student. I can say that. He can't hear me.
He can't hear us
can't
at the
hear
moment,
us.
so we're fine. We can literally say
Let's
anything
hope
about
that's
him.
still the case.
Exactly, yeah. We won't tell him about no. Number 5. Which famous British club opened today in 1957? That's which famous British club opened today in 1957? Boom. So I hope you did all right there. I mean, we'll never know, but we'll give you a couple of seconds.
And then we'll run back through it in a minute.
Yeah, and we'll recap for you.
Do you know what? I haven't fixed it. I still can't hear you.
Oh, is that Steve? Hello, Steve. Can you hear us?
Hey, so yeah, I can't hear you. I have no idea why.
Woohoo! He still smells.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Shall I try this?
I'll tell you what might have to happen is I might have to go away completely. Like everybody might have to go away and we may have to come back. I know. So should we do that quickly?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so you have to re-click the link in Showbiz World. So if you're watching at home, don't worry. We'll be back. Stay exactly where you are.
Don't move.
We'll be back in a moment. Okay.
Fingers crossed.
You guys, everyone in the studio might have to click the same link, but we'll be back in a moment. Okay. Jolly good. Stay tuned. You'll be pleased to know that it works now. And as soon as Brett and Claire come back, we're going to be back doing exactly what we do. So yeah, it's all working now. I'm very, very thrilled to say that I am back in the flow thing. So well done. Hang on a minute. Oh, Brett and Claire are here. Oh, I can hear your voices and everything.
You hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. That's how long it takes to reboot. And do you know what? Everybody has stayed at home watching. Thank you very much.
Oh, right. We haven't lost anyone. All those 5 people of your friends, mate.
We haven't lost anybody, I'm thrilled to say. So yeah, thank you very much for staying at home. Can you hear that? That's just me rebooting things. Hang on a minute. Ah!
Nice.
Ah. Who does anything? No one noticed a thing.
No one noticed.
No one noticed, right? It's all fine. Yeah, we're just
it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
That's what happens when you turn on a computer too quickly, and it fires up. Anyway, so how was reading the questions? Was that like as straightforward and as fantastic as I thought?
We read all the questions. We just need to do a recap, I suppose. Probably best.
Okay. All right. So hold fire on that recap for a moment, if you wouldn't mind, because what I need to do at the same time as a recap is I need to do the slideshow.
Oh
thing.
yes.
Yeah, so keep in mind, PowerPoint is taking a little bit longer to load up than everything else. If you're watching at home, thank you very much for staying with us. It does mean a lot. That so what's it?
If you have more wine, you won't notice.
Yeah.
The general knowledge questions are surprisingly far into the PowerPoint presentation.
Because you go away from all those photos. Yeah, I saw those photos.
I know. All right. Anyway, good news is. Hang on.
Oh, we're nearly there. We're nearly there, people.
Good news is that.
Come on, Steve, you can do it.
Get in there. Yeah. We're back. Okay. All right. So.
Oh, the pressure, mate. The pressure.
So, Brett and Claire, how have you been?
Holding the fort. That's what we've been doing.
Yeah. The quiz was going well until you came up.
You know, if it's gonna go wrong, it rather go wrong whilst a couple of professionals like you are on.
Well, that's
so,
very
so I can leave you to hold the fort. There are certain people who've been on this show before who it would have been an absolute fucking meltdown. I'm glad that it happened. I'm glad it happened on your watch.
Yeah, Tim and Michael.
Tim and Michael. Jeez, they would have run around screaming.
Useless. All right. So now keep in mind, when you're watching at home, keep in mind that I didn't write these questions. So I am as blissfully unaware as the rest of you. So, Brett and Claire, let's have it. Number one.
Recap. Let's go for it. Born in 1949, Caroline Munro was a Bond girl in which movie in 1977 alongside Roger Moore? And Claire,
question number 2.
Read it.
I was waiting. We're having tech issues. Calm down.
All right. Okay.
On January 16th, 2005, Adriana Iliescu, aged 66, became the oldest what? And I apologise if I'm not pronouncing it right.
That sounds right.
We checked and apparently.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's Romanian or something, right? If you've checked it, if you've Googled it, you haven't Googled it. Okay.
No.
We didn't look at the detail. We just said, how do I say it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't need to have any knowledge. We just need to,
We've got the answers.
Incidentally, my very good friend Keith Evans is watching at home, possibly for the first time. So, Keith, thank you for watching at home, my friend. It's wonderful that you're watching. But Keith keeps attempting to guess the answers in the comments, which is an absolute no-no. He does keep getting them wrong, rather unsurprisingly, if you know Keith. But Keith, pack it in. Last thing I want to do is ban you. So yeah, remember to use your inside voice, Keith. All right? Inside voice. You've been in trouble for that before. Number 3.
So Eugene Andrew Cernan died on this day in 2017. But why was he famous?
It's basically what I said. No idea.
No. If you're playing your Joker on any of these rounds, good luck to you, is what I say.
Yeah, we saw some of them come up. We're like, oh, okay.
Questions from the floor. Does Claire have her frying pan to keep playing?
Not tonight, luckily. Not tonight. She's drinking wine. So.
And I'm not going to throw it on him because it's too good for that. I'll just whack him instead. It's fine.
All right, number 4.
Oh my God. I know, right? I know. So in what year did Steve T, the big birthday boy, qualify as a Ceroc teacher?
I know the answer to this one.
Oh, well done. Really? You sure? Can you remember that way back?
Do you know what? Very few things I can remember from that year. Because it was a while ago.
Wild one.
Just a while. Probably drunk.
Probably, yeah. Swearing all over the place.
By the way, do you know? I look. Liberties.
Close. Like the newest 10 years, and they get a point, right?
Absolute liberties. Okay, number 5.
Which famous British club opened today in 1957?
All right, I'll do a recap as well. While I'm here, I might as well,
Well, you might as well,
Make yourself
get in the swing of things, Born in 1949, Caroline Munro was a Bond girl in which movie in 1977 alongside Roger Moore? On the 16th of January 2005, Adriana Iliescu, age 66, became the oldest what? Eugene Andrew Cernan died on this day in 2017. Why was he famous? In which year did me qualify as a Ceroc teacher? For those of you watching at home don't know what Ceroc is, that is what usually brings us together. It is that dancing stuff. And we miss it dearly. Number 5, which famous British club opened today in 1957? Look at this. I think that's probably the best sledge I've had all year. Okay. So, should we do the answers?
Yeah, we can do the answers. Why not?
Okay, because Paula has also provided me with the answers usefully enough.
Well, hey.
So remember when you're marking at home that you need to make sure that you've decided on what answer you're going to go for. Even if you have said multiple answers within your group, you've decided on one. And if that's not the one that Brett and Claire now are going to tell you, then you are wrong. Also, when you're marking, make sure that you don't go, oh, that's near enough. No, if it's not what's written on the screen, No. So, guys,
Cool.
question and then the answer, if you would.
Can we say the question again?
Yeah, yes. As we always say, sprinkle a little bit of showbiz fairy dust on it by.
Okay, we know what we're doing. Go for it.
Born in, let's go for it anyway. Born in 1949, Caroline Munro was a Bond girl in which movie in 1977 alongside Roger Moore? And the answer is The Spy Who Loved Me.
Spy Who Loved Me.
Yeah, I know.
One of the best. I do know The Spy Who Loved Me. It's one of the best Bond themes. Is from The Spy Who Loved Me.
Okay.
It's Carly Simon's "Nobody Does It Better."
Oh, well, yes, you do know it.
How does that go?
Yeah, how does it go?
How does
Would
it
you
go,
like to
Steve?
sing it?
Google
Oh, I don't know that one.
It's probably on Spotify. So if you just at your leisure, you know, whenever you got a moment, just.
Right, question number 2. On January 16th, 2005, Adriana What's-Her-Face, age 66, became the oldest what? She became the oldest woman to give birth.
66.
I'm not going to say anything.
No comments we can say there, right? Moving on.
We don't have kids.
Question
That's
3.
right. So we're all right.
It's her right to choose as a woman.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right, question 3, moving on, like we said. Eugene Andrew Cernan died on this day in 2017, but why was he famous? The answer is dum dum dum. He was the last man on the moon in 1972.
Yeah, good stuff.
When you qualified, right?
Yeah. By the way, one of the Keith, who has now been warned, his guess to the previous question was prostitute. And Paula, who watches at home, likes to make sure that everything is well researched, and if people do put things in the comments that need answering, she comes back with the answer like this.
So frustrated. 85. Yeah, Wayne Rooney would know that, wouldn't he?
Controversial.
Anyway, in what year did Big Steve, our birthday boy, qualify as a teacher? It was
in the last century. There you go. There's a clue.
It was 1999.
The June of 1999, folks.
And we'll be polite. We won't say how old we were.
Absolute swines. All right.
What did you expect?
She's joking. Number 5. Which famous British club opened a day in 1957? And it was actually the Cavern Club.
Cavern Club's where the Beatles made their debut.
Oh, okay. There you go. Never knew
that. Our time as well.
My son's been on. I remember you dropping me off at nursery that day.
Love you, actually. Oh, brilliant.
Absolute prick. All right. Okay, so you two have been absolutely wonderful.
Thanks.
Cheers.
And
You did all right.
There's a rumor circulating that you might be back later.
Oh, is there?
There is a rumor to that effect circulating that you might be back later. So in the meantime,
I won't get too drunk.
I love you both, and I will look forward to your company then.
Bye. See you later.
Bye. The lovely Brett and Claire, who I cannot thank enough for filling in. Let us know how you're getting on at home. Mr. Lucas, ordinary effort so far. Mr. Bruce, 6 out of 10 with the Joker for the Elton Exiles. That's what we're after people telling us how they're getting on. Just to repeat the answers. Spy Who Loved Me. She was the oldest woman to give birth, would you believe, at 66 years old. Last Man on the Moon in 1972. I became a Ceroc teacher in 1999. You get less for murder. You do. The Cavern Club was the club that opened in 1950, whatever we said. So 4 out of 5 for Kirsty. Well done, Lisa. 2's Norfolk and Chance. 3 out of 5. Sheena got 10. Well done, Sheena. Old Bull, good to see you, Miles. 3 out of 5. Pete, how you doing, Pete? Michael's dad, 4 out of 10. Mr. Tanner, 3 out of 5. Fellow birthday boy, Ramsey, who has the honor of sharing a birthday with me. Happy birthday to you, sir. You got 3 For Thin Lizzy. Vanessa, 3 doubled up to 6. That's not too bad. Chrissy went to Liverpool University, been to the Cabin Club. Good for you, Chris. I've been there on a trip too. Oh, well, 2 out of 5 for the Goonies. Got the all important Steve question. Good. I was hoping that people might say, oh, it can't have been that long ago. You don't look old enough, Steve. And yet here we are. Dulwich Steve, a shaky start, 2 out of 5. Still all to play for. Remember, I have not written the question. Liverpool fan extraordinaire, Francis. I've been to the Cabin Club, but not in 1957. Thanks for clearing that. Katie, really? 5 out of 5. Well done, you. Okay, so next thing we are going to do, the next round. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing here. The next round is music. If you want to play your Joker on music, make sure you let us know that you plan on playing your Joker on music, because as always, for the music round, instead of playing music, which we are not allowed to do, Facebook very, very testy about such things, we like to bring in some friends, some talented friends to play music for me. Last time, when we were here just before Christmas, we did a bit of a special. We had a 4-piece band on, which was great. We wanted to try and do the same thing again, but unfortunately, it never came to fruition. So in times of trouble, we always turn to my good friend, David Walker. Mr. Walker, how are you?
I'm fine and dandy. I had some good news. I failed an exam.
You failed an exam?
Yeah, it was my COVID test, and I got a negative. So.
Oh, well. Better luck next time, David.
I need to lick more strangers.
Yeah. So. Well, I can help with that. I can pop around your house. You know, Cambridge is only up the road, relatively speaking. Up the M11, I can come and lick you.
Yeah, you are strange.
Although
so
a few stranger, my friend. I also failed the same exam.
Oh. And we also did our teacher training exams at the same time.
You did. You went a few months before me, didn't you?
Yeah, but I broke my leg and had to delay a bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember it because of your love for skiing.
It's football, actually. I was playing
football
because you can. I don't know if you knew you can actually play football as well as watch football. I don't know if you were aware of that.
Well, that's you're obviously more than aware of my knee problems, and that's how mine began.
But of course, you've got this new job now, working for Southampton Football Club, and they've arranged for us to come and play during the half-time break, I think, at the next match. Is that right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we want the full band though. The full band.
Not just me.
Yeah. Not just you. So, what's happened to the band? We couldn't get the full 4-piece together.
Well, we've got the two key members, me and Ellen. We're back.
So Ellen's back. Hey.
Yo.
So, what happened to the other two? Artistic differences?
Yeah, it got a bit crazy.
Yeah.
But obviously, male-female duos have never been successful ever. Carpenter's probably the exception.
I think David Anders's guitar went out of tune or something, so he had to drop out.
He smashed it, and so he couldn't play that. And then Tim got all upset. And
was Heather kind of the Yoko Ono sort of influence on the 4-piece and dragged her away?
She was insisting that Tim use a plectrum, and he wasn't having it. So.
He wasn't having none of it. So, but we do need another member. So who have you tapped up?
Matthew. Is he there?
There he is.
Yay!
Mr. Dukes.
I'm just learning that I'm not a core member of the band.
Well, you are now. You are now.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Actually, to be honest, at Christmas, we nearly made a 5-piece, but Matthew was unavailable because you were doing the full-on Chris Rea. Are you actually driving home for Christmas that day?
I was, yeah.
Yeah.
Not something I broadcast on social media.
No, you wouldn't, because there's
just between us.
Yeah, driving home from work.
Yes, that's right.
For Christmas, yeah. So not breaking any lockdown.
The other big shock is that I've just discovered on this broadcast that when you introduce people as your very good friend, apparently you don't always mean it.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I picked up on that.
I mean it with the people who are on my birthday show, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, it's towards the end of the summer, the first time round when we started to scrape the barrel. That's when, So apologies to anyone who's on one of the later shows back in the summer. So anyway, we got the band back together, which is very exciting.
Woo.
So how are we all? You all right?
We've been
Yeah,
practicing
good.
hard.
Excellent. So just who wants to do the explanation of why bands don't tend to get together and play over the internet that David Addis looked after last time? Can I leave it to you, Mr. Walker? Is that all right?
Technical difficulties. It's to do with latency. In that, if I play something here, Alan will hear that in about 10 minutes' time. So it's very hard for us to kind of all play in sync. But it adds to the kind of flavour of the whole evening.
Because if you were just playing the tunes that you're about to play in your raw natural ability, it would just basically be playing music for people, which is obviously very easy.
Yeah, they get it way too quickly. Got to make it difficult.
So this all adds to the quiz element of it, I guess. So when they have been rehearsing very hard, I know you might at home when you hear this might think to the contrary, but that's purely because of the latency. They're trying to make it sound as good as they can, and they've been doing absolutely fantastic.
The thing I've struggled with, to be honest, is how to rock a white T-shirt. So you're fine, Alan's fine. I'm just struggling to rock a white T-shirt, and Matthew's kind of struggling to find a white T-shirt.
It's white-ish.
That's your only white T-shirt.
Did you notice that I used the technical difficulties of earlier to do a quick wardrobe change?
I didn't notice that.
Saw that, yeah. Nicely done.
My original T-shirt is still here, but I was temporarily naked during those technical problems from earlier on. So we have 5 questions, 5 pieces of music. What you need to do is you need to tell us what the title of the song and band or artist are. You do have to be accurate with both. The theme is Steve, birthdays, and me. All right, so there's 3 things we could have gone down the line of. If you know me quite well, one of them will be reasonably obvious, and you'll see coming from a mile away. The others are kind of birthday, Stevie kind of themed. So that's fair enough. So when you're listening, remember that these are all talented musicians, and just because they don't necessarily sound in tune, that's because of the internet and not because of anything to do with their talent.
And we are introducing some new instruments, at least 3 new instruments this evening.
Yeah, some really high tech ones.
Is it fair to say that you're going to be
4,
taking
actually, 4?
4? Okay, you're taking the viewers on a musical journey.
Yeah.
Tonight. That's fair to say, right? Okay, so are you going to do them all twice through the first time and then once through as a recap, or just once through and then once through as a recap?
Ooh, we could do twice through.
There is a limit to the number of times that people can actually physically tolerate.
Good point. Maybe just once through then.
All right, we do them once through the first time, and then I'll leave, and then you can do them without me because it looks better when I then share it to Facebook later in the week.
Let's see what happens in the comments section.
Yeah, that's true.
Guided by the people, which is not always a good thing. Brexit. So. Who's counting? Did you decide? I know you've rehearsed a lot. But did you leave Ellen in charge of counting again?
We're mixing it up. Alan's in charge of starting the first one.
All right. Guys, are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4.
See, I know what it is, so, and I don't think that's the reason I got it, because I think it sounds what it's meant to sound like. I think that was good. Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool.
I definitely played some wrong notes as well, so it's good.
Just blame the latency.
That's right. Yeah. Just
blame the latency. Okay. Number 2, then, guys. Who's leading off for this one?
Matthew.
Now, it must be said that everybody in the band tonight is bringing new pieces of kit compared to when they were last on, which is very exciting. Matthew, you've got a new synth effort, have you not?
A new microphone.
New microphone, yeah. That's why we can hear you beautifully.
Literally minutes of preparation have gone into this.
And we thank you for each of them. Number
Ready,
2.
band?
That was really good. It actually sounds. You almost did that one too well. Mark's asking for twice through. I'll tell you what we'll do. We will obviously they'll have a recap. They will do them again without me, and then maybe they'll do it a little bit longer. Karen's saying this isn't going to be fair. Keith Evans is playing because Keith Evans is a DJ. But judging by some of his answers so far, Karen, when you shouldn't be guessing them in the comments, it is going to be fair because he doesn't appear to know anything. So number 3.
Are we going to play them twice through? Because I think it is hard.
Okay. Well, that means we'll have to play number 1 again.
No. Well.
What do you think, band?
Let's go through them once and then repeat them.
Okay, we go through them once, then we do them again. How about that? All right.
Because I've got my ruler out now.
So, David, do you want to talk us through what you're playing for us in this one?
This is a song that's in the theme of either Stephen birthdays or Stephen.
I meant more the instrument that you're bringing to the table.
Oh yeah, so this is it's an E flat ruler, it's an E flat shatterproof ruler. It actually says Oxford on it. I couldn't find one that said Cambridge. So apologies for that.
Okay, that's good. So David's on the ruler, Ellen's on the guitar, and Matthew's on keys again. Here we go. Number 3.
Number 3.
You know, if it wasn't for the ruler work, I don't think anyone would get that.
It's good ruler work.
I just assumed, Matthew, that you were going to be on the piano again, but you were on percussion. I didn't.
Yeah, actually, I think we should try that one again with just me and David.
All right, number 4, which is your Steve-themed tune.
Yeah.
Which I'm very much looking forward to.
Oh yeah, I like this one.
You ready? Okay, I'm playing drums on my iPad.
Oh, so David is drums on the iPad. Ellen, what have you got there? You got a synth on the iPhone.
Yep.
Okay. Matthew's on the old Joanna. All right. So here we go. Number 4.
That was a good one.
I enjoyed that very much. Thank you. Thank you very much for doing that. Oh, thanks. So yeah, we're racing through it now. We're on number 5. So remember, if you are watching at home, you need the band, not our band, but the actual band, and the title and artist. So David, you want to talk through your instrument there? You're on an egg.
It's a
shaker.
flat egg.
Okay.
And an F sunglasses.
Good. Ellen's on the ukulele. Matthew, you're okay.
kazoo.
and the kazoo. Pardon me. Is this the first kazoo
Remind
outing
me,
today?
am I kazooing in this one? I believe I am, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, we discovered that it's completely impossible to
That's
get.
right,
Sans kazoo. All right. Set number 5.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you know what? If that one wasn't easy enough, the actions from Mr. Walker were entirely necessary. So watch. If you're struggling with that one, watch. So what's going to happen? They're going to have a recap now. I'm going to disappear off screen, maybe for another wardrobe change. Probably won't bother. Over to you guys. I'll be back momentarily.
Cool. Right. Number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yay.
Okay. Ready with number 2? Okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4.
Amazing. Number
Switch
3.
to the ruler. Lovely. Number 4.
Number 4.
Nice.
And the final one.
One, 2, 3, 4.
That was absolutely sensational, as I knew it would be. Thank you very much, guys. So we're hopefully, if you're playing along at home, you have been able to. Oh, look at that!
Oh, that's harsh.
For God's sake!
Harsh but fair. Is that Paula's doing?
I'm afraid so. Yes, everything you see in the PowerPoint today is Paula's doing. Thank you, Paula. We love you. Yeah. So anyway, people have been on. Magical Guys, great musicality. I agree. It's been going really well. The worry is if we do this again, that you lot would have got so good at it that you would have just negated all of this latency issues and just like powered through it. As you can see, awesome effort, guys. So that's why we probably need to get Tim Stevens back.
Steve, I don't mean to undermine the comments, but great musicality was what my cello teacher used to say to me when I failed to play a single note correctly.
was that kind of more complimenting the performance rather than the music necessarily?
It's playing the wrong notes with style.
Yeah. Okay, so when you're marking at home, make sure that you get your title and your artist or band accurately. Get half a point for each. Half a point for the title of the song, half a point for the band or artiste, and we will explain the relevance to the theme as we go. So we're going to go through them one at a time to recap, and then you're in. So let's have a little bit of a recap of number one, and then you can reveal the answers.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Beautiful. So who wants to do the big reveal? Let's do it in order. David, you can do this one and explain what the link is as well.
Well, it's the track was the Joker by the Steve Miller Band. So this has two links. Firstly, it has the name Steve in the band, but also it's called the Joker, and we all know Steve is very much a little bit of a joker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. I'll speak with the pompatus of love as well, which is...
He does.
Yeah. All right. Number 2.
Matthew.
Okay. 2, 3, 4.
Just realised that last bit, the chorus, we did not practice.
However,
don't tell them that.
Let's have a quick poll to see if anyone can tell the difference.
So, Ellen, I believe it's your turn to do the big reveal and explain the link.
This one is Wild World by Cat Stevens.
Wild World by Cat Stevens. Remember, Wild World. I think Ellen's going to be a bit young to remember this, so I'm going to turn to Messrs. Dukes and Walker. This was covered in the 80s by Maxi Priest, Terence Trent D'Arby, one of those.
Yeah,
one of those.
So if you've put one of those, whichever one it was, I'm sure someone's about to pop up in the comments and tell me that's wrong, because that would have no link to me whatsoever. Cat Stevens is what we want, because obviously the link is.
And we were playing the Cat Stevens version.
Yeah, you were playing the Cat Stevens, not the other one. Do we know? Someone's going to tell me in a minute if it's Maxi Priest or Terence Trent D'Arby. It was Maxi Priest.
Yeah.
All right. So if you put Maxi Priest, you're wrong. If you put Terence Trent D'Arby, you're even more wrong. All right. Number 3. With the ruler. With David on ruler.
Can I just ask, though, after tomorrow sometime, go and listen to this track on Tinternet, and you can definitely hear a ruler. I think they only have an 8-inch ruler. This is the full 12.
Brilliant. Right.
You always bring the full 12 inches with you whenever you come here, David. That's been said. I've read the graffiti in the toilets at Canberra. All right.
Did it have my handwriting?
Actually, yeah.
Okay, you ready? Bloody ruler.
What?
Every time I hear it.
If we ever get invited back, I'm going to find another track that has a lead.
Leading with ruler. well, maybe if next month we do something based around Valentine's Day, should be still be in lockdown. You've got that long to find some kind of Valentine's themed ruler based love song.
Okay.
All right. Feel free to chip in with ideas at home. So, Matthew, I believe it's your turn for the big reveal.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
This is a song that I'd never heard before and still don't know the name of. I think it's Sweet Dreams by Rachel Stevens, illegitimate daughter of Cat.
She of S Club 7 fame.
Oh. Yes, I had a massive crush on Rachel Stevens. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, didn't she do quite well on Strictly as well? Rachel Stevens facts, folks. All right, so Rachel Stevens, Sweet Dreams by LAX from 2003, we're told. Number 4.
For those of you listening at home for number 4, you need to have your thumbs tucked inside your waistcoat.
You've got to explain the link on this one as well, Mr. Walker, once you do the big reveal. So
Okay. Here we go. You ready, team?
Ready?
lovely. So, Mr. Walker, what was it, and what's the link?
That was Apples and Pears, Ain't No Pleasing You by Steve's all-time favourite band, Chaz and Dave.
Chaz and Dave. Yeah, Chaz and Dave, Ain't No Pleasing You, Steve's all-time favourite band. So that was the me-themed one.
And that was your own personal request, wasn't it, Steve?
That was my own personal request. Yeah, I wanted one from my favourite. It's genuinely true. I was mortified when Chaz died. I've seen them live 5 times, 6 times. True story. Number 5. Easy. If you haven't got this one at home, there's something wrong here. You would have all been expecting this one.
We're going to break the rules a little bit, Steve.
Are you?
Yeah. So we're going to sing this one.
What? What? He never said
And we
that.
want everyone else to sing along.
Yeah.
And it will definitely give it away, so you should know it.
If you can't sing along at home, just type in the words.
And the notes.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, it doesn't make no sense. Rather be alone. Anyone who takes offense at a day,
It's mostly Alan singing.
no celebration, no one. Not that ought to be found. So we can set it down, just to show how much we love you. And I'm sure you should do. We could nothing to do to have a world party around. There you came to be happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Woo!
That was. You've all touched me deeply.
So that one was Baby Shark.
Again. It was of course Happy Birthday by Stevie Wonder from the year I was actually born.
No way.
I'm afraid
And
so.
it's also supposed to be about Martin Luther King's birthday, right? Which is tomorrow. Or
Oh,
Monday.
there you go. Yeah. So it all kind of ties in very nicely. So unfortunately, those of you watching at home, that song isn't actually about me. It's about Martin Luther King. Never mind. Anyway, there's a rumor circulating that you wonderful people might be back later.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And until then, I would just like to say thank you very much. So if you are watching at home, the effort and time out of these guys' day to make that come together is actually quite extraordinary. So thank you very much, the three of you. You've been beautiful.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much. I'll
Thank
see
you.
you all later. Bye.
Happy birthday.
No. Thank you. There they go. So Steve Miller Band, The Joker, Cat Stevens, Wild Word, Rachel Stevens, Sweet Dreams, My LAX, Chaz and Dave, Ain't No Pleasing You, and Stevie Wonder doing Happy Birthday, apparently, for Martin Luther King. Got 4 out of 5. Ramsey, another birthday boy. 6 with The Joker for Thing Quizzy. 3.5 out of 5 for the Dragoons. They said it was tough. 4 or 5 for the Goonies, though. They didn't find it quite so tough, and neither did Norfolk and Chance. Not concentrating, got 2 out of 5. Well done, Mark. 2.6 out of 5 for Sue. Didn't know how she's managed that. Good luck to you. Quiz in your pants. 2 out of 5. Keith saying, well done all. I think Keith has been on the pop tonight. 2 out of 5 for Lisa. Old boy, you playing on your own, Miles? 2 out of 5. Kirsty, you are a kingstick. She's right. She is right. Liz, 8 with Jackie. Liz, I went out for a walk early the other morning. I know I'm into walking now. And I think I saw you in Blackheath very early in the morning. If that was you, let me know. And if it is you and I walk past you again, I will say hello. Paul, Naomi's house party featuring her crinkly bomb. 4.5 out of 5. Paul, who lives in my new place of work, near my new office. Paul Higgins, Magnificent Heaven, the stonking. 10 out of 10, Paul. That is impressive. Kirsty, only got the 2. Us, 4. I don't believe you. Ruth, 1 out of 5 for the Devon Massive, and they're going to play their Joker on TV, hopefully to try and claw some points back. Gin will fix it, who are doing very well. 4 out of 5. The DJ is now sitting in the corner. Did you get the one wrong? That is the 4 out of 5, Sheena. Let me know. Concentrate next time, Karen. She said, talking to Keith. I assume Brandy's on. Showing your age there, my friend. Only 2 for Rhubarb and Ginger Gin has kicked in, says Ness. 8 out of 10 for the League of Gentlemen. Mark, well done. Estelle and the Dudley Steve has got 4 out of 5. Katie managed to get all of them other than the first one. Never mind. She did quite well in that first one. 3 out of 10 for Matt. Elaine, 2.5 out of 5. Well done. Yeah, he's on his own. No change there. No. Half a point for Jackie. Up in Scotland. Never mind. Joker on TV for the Goonies. You did. I worked there. We'll cross even into the. Okay. Next time, Liz. Now I'm sure it's you. We will have a socially distant hello, which would be quite a nice thing to do. All right. So The next round is, let me just get my banner up here so no one's in any illusion, the TV round. If you're playing your Joker on TV, good luck to you. I'm thrilled to have these people back to read some questions out. I've been trying to get them on for a little while, but they both do very important things. One of them particularly does a very important job for the NHS, but I'm thrilled to say the stars have aligned, which means that we've been able to get them back on. Would you please? We're going back down to the South Coast, not for the first time or near it, to my wonderful friends, Dan and Miranda. How you doing? I can't hear you either. Why can't I hear you? Are you winding me up? No. Oh no. Why can't I? Oh, you had yourself on mute. You're on mute. Your microphone's on mute.
Oh, what? That's embarrassing.
And now you're back. How are you? How are you doing?
Here's your token birthday cake.
Oh, thank you very much.
We didn't like it because we didn't want to waste candles.
The cake to candle ratio there is quite something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I
He's been eyeing this cake up, so it's been like torture all evening for him.
I'll tell you what I do, because I pretty much go past your place when I do have to go to work these days on match days. I'll fly past, and you can throw it out the window at me.
Yeah.
No, that sounds.
We'll work on our aim.
Sounds good. Just to say, Dan and Miranda, they love you. Just to clarify at home, it was they that had themselves on mute. It wasn't me. If you're watching in the green room, you don't need, you don't need to put yourselves on mute unless you're on the screen. People can't hear you, so it's okay.
Wouldn't have liked to in your underpants right then.
It'll work fine in rehearsals as well, didn't it? It'll work fine in rehearsals. Anyway, how are you both?
Yes.
Very good, thank you. Yeah. How are you?
I'm very well. How's the lad? Is he in bed now?
He's just come and eaten your cupcake.
Oh, has he? He's welcome to it. He's more than welcome to it. Yeah. So I sent you five questions on TV, which I haven't really looked at, to be perfectly honest. Do you have any questions about them? Not that I'll be able to answer them.
No, I don't think so.
No.
No,
good.
No.
We're good.
Do you know this lady?
Yes, Helen. Hi.
Helen.
Yeah, Helen. Good to see Helen.
Oh,
Good to see you on board. So Dan, you do a very important thing, don't you? You're one of the heroes of all this.
Well, I work in cardiology, so yeah, we see a lot of patients that have a kind of end up having a cardiac condition or a heart attack related to COVID, or not even necessarily related to COVID. So we've had to carry on our service throughout, and nothing's really changed for us. We do elective work, but a large part of it is urgent. So yeah. I mean, in some respects, I felt fortunate, because for me during COVID, I've carried on. I've gone to work. I've got up. I've left the house, 5 days a week, and it's
which is good for Miranda, obviously.
Yeah. And good for me. And I think there's a massive mental health element to it, of being locked down and isolated, and I do thank my job that I've been able to carry on going to work and help people and be part of the NHS. So
you're a wonderful, beautiful human being. And one of your fellow NHS colleagues is on the dancing machine. Also works for the NHS down in Kent, nowhere near Dan. But yeah, we thank you all. It's so important. My daughter's mother is also a frontline NHS worker. She works in intensive care.
Oh boy,
yeah, they're doing great things. So anyway, 5 questions on TV.
Yeah,
we need to get this out of the way because the fun bit's coming later in it. So you're playing your Joker on TV. Good luck to you. I have no idea if the questions are easy or not. For once, which is good. So yeah, off you go. Dan and Miranda.
Great, thank you. So for the TV round, question 1. Debbie Atwood. Sorry, that's a Ceroc. Let me try again. Debbie Allen and our much loved Stevie T don't just share a birthday. In which TV series is she a dance teacher and a choreographer extraordinaire? So that's Debbie Allen and our much loved Stevie T don't just share a birthday. In which TV series is she a dancer and a choreographer extraordinaire?
So what else do we share then?
Your dance teachers and choreographers. They're similar, I guess.
And birthdays.
And birthdays.
Birthdays. But yeah. Oh, okay. Extraordinaire is a bit strong for me, I think.
I think it's the leg warmers.
Yeah, but I stopped wearing them.
And then people stop watching.
I had to drop the extraordinaire tag. Like, my God, that's an overweight man in leg warmers. All right, yeah. Number 2.
Number 2, you rang was the catchphrase of which character in the Addams Family, played by Ted Cassidy, also celebrating his birthday on this day? Well, he would if he was still alive.
Do you know what? When you first started reading that question out, I was thinking, how is that linked to me? Same birthday.
It's all right.
Fair enough.
I'm having a problem with my hat because my knicker elastic pinged off it on just 2 seconds before we came on. So, sorry.
I've used glue, so
slightly distracted by our hats.
I've used glue, so it's only a problem later.
I shall hold it like this.
That's a later problem. But now it looks fine. And Dan's going to gain some extra face later. Then.
It's growing. Okay.
Number 2, you rang was the catchphrase of which character in the Addams Family, played by Ted Cassidy, also celebrating his birthday on this day?
Excellent. I knew that one.
Number 3.
What I know. Yeah, number 3.
So, which TV programme presented by Britain's second national treasure, David Attenborough, first aired on this day in 1979?
The implication there being that I'm the first, right?
So, which TV programme presented by Britain's second national treasure, David Attenborough, first aired on this day in 1979?
She's far too kind to me, Paulie, you know. far too kind to me. Thank you for it.
Number 4. In 2015, who mistakenly crowned the wrong Miss Universe? So in 2015, who mistakenly crowned the wrong Miss Universe? Did you see that?
Yeah,
it was very awkward.
It was, wasn't it? This guy is normally very funny and like a model professional. He's a man, a model professional, and then all of a sudden he was reduced to this, bumbling imbecile because of one mistake.
Yeah, because of the speech of the girl. So
yeah,
thank you, everyone.
It went so far, didn't it? They didn't stop it quick enough.
It's a bit like me at the Welsh Champs a few years ago.
I didn't like to say. Another golden moment.
Yeah, in fairness, not my fault.
True.
I wonder why that question's on there.
Well,
yeah, that's the link.
They're all linked in.
Okay, so number 5. On his sister's birthday, who said, "Everything changes when you hit the big 1-0. Your legs start to go. Candy doesn't taste the same anymore." So on his sister's birthday, who said, "Everything changes when you hit the big 1-0. Your legs start to go. Candy doesn't taste the same anymore."
Ooh. All right, so let's bring them up for a recap. I do need to get rid of the TV banner, as we call it in showbiz. Wasn't that when they had the free bus? It probably was. It was, just to explain the Welsh Champs story for those of you watching over, because I know not all of you happened to be at the Welsh Champs whenever it was in 2016 or something. But what happened was they were trialing this new technology where the judges I was comparing. And the judges had these new technology iPads. So when people were dancing around, they had iPads and they were like, use the iPads, and it's all fed into this kind of central computer. Foolproof situation. Foolproof. No problems whatsoever. Technology never fails. All great. There was loads of drama in the build-up for one reason or another, for other reasons going into the results coming out. And then all of a sudden, we finally get to the results after a long, long wait. And I start reading them out. And after about 4 or 5 categories, I start to think,
this isn't right.
Some of these winners were a bit shit, I thought. But, staying professional, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, Who am I to judge? I am just the compare. Anyway, what had happened was the Excel spreadsheet it was all fed into had turned upside down. And yeah, we had to go. If you've won an award tonight, bring your trophies back up. We'll start again, shall we?
Oh no!
Anyway,
Wow.
yeah, it was very funny.
We're like the most hated person in the room.
Yeah, I know. I was merely the man with a piece of paper reading them out. Yeah, everything was written down on a piece of paper, but everyone was very good sports about it. We all had a jolly good laugh. We all went home, and it was fine. So, anyway, let's have a recap.
So, number one, Debbie Allen and our much loved Stevie T don't just share a birthday. In which TV series is she a dance teacher and choreographer extraordinaire?
It's worth mentioning that the Welsh champs, other than that minus snafu,
There's more.
is an absolutely sensational event. And when all this dancing stuff comes back, you should definitely go. It's like the champs in London, but like fun. Anyway, number two.
Number two, you rang was the catchphrase of which character in the Addams Family, played by Ted Cassidy, also celebrating his birthday today?
Number three, which TV programme presented by Britain's second national treasure, David Attenborough, first aired on this day in 1979?
Number four, in 2015, who mistakenly crowned the wrong Miss Universe?
Steve Thomas.
Not Steve Thomas.
Oh. And number five, on his sister's birthday, who said, everything changes when you hit the big 1-0. Your legs start to go and candy doesn't taste the same anymore.
It's true that. I'm going to do a recap in a moment, but before we do, other champs are available, says Shayna. Come to the Scottish champs. Yes, you absolutely should do that too. And the Southwest champs, Ivan and Kate. I've been speaking to them this week on the phone. London champ, just do what you want. Number one, Debbie Allen and our much loved me don't just share a birthday. In which TV series is she a dance teacher and choreographer extraordinaire? Yurang was the catchphrase of which character in the Addams Family, played by Ted Cassidy, also celebrating his birthday today? Well, he would do if he wasn't brown bread. Number three, which TV program presented by Britain's second national treasure, David Attenborough, first aired on this day in 1979? In 2015, who mistakenly crowned the wrong Miss Universe? This question has nothing to do with my Welsh champs, and you'll find out why when the answer comes. On his sister's birthday, who said everything changes when you hit the big 1-0. Your legs start to go. Candy doesn't taste the same anymore. All right. So, shall we start going through some answers?
Let's do it.
At home, when you are going through, make sure you have now settled on the answer that you're going to go with as a team. Don't just kind of go, yeah, we said that. Give us a point. More that way. All right. So, number one.
Question again first?
Yeah, of course.
I'm old hat.
Showbiz.
Debbie Allen, our much loved Stevie T, don't just share a birthday. On which TV series is she a dance teacher and choreographer extraordinaire? The answer is Fame.
Oh,
yeah. That's as Ceroc teaches. That's basically that. This TV show is what our life's like, isn't it? we live that life constantly.
Number two, you rang was the catchphrase of which character in the Addams Family, played by Ted Cassidy? And it was Lurch.
Speaking of which, Kieran is not watching tonight, so you can say what you want.
Number three, which TV programme presented by Britain's second national treasure, David Attenborough, first aired on this day in 1979? And the answer is Life on Earth.
Great show. This is a lot of David Attenborough stuff has represented my homeschooling.
Yeah.
During the course of lockdown.
With you there.
Yeah. Number four.
Sorry.
Although sometimes it gets a bit awkward.
Is that walrus really going to die? Yeah, afraid so.
Oh no, that's a novel.
It's just horrible.
Number 4. In 2015, who mistakenly crowned the wrong Miss Universe? And it was Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey, which is where the link comes in. It's nothing to do with the Welsh champs.
Not Welsh champs. Shame. Number 5, on his sister's birthday, who said, everything changes when you hit the big 1-0. Your legs start to go and candy doesn't taste the same anymore. The answer is Bart Simpson.
It was Bart Simpson. Quite easy, that one. I got that one. That was all right. All right, so there are your answers to the TV round. If you played your Joker, I hope that went all right for you. Guys, you've been fantastic.
Thank you for having us.
And if you're going to attempt to take your hat off your head now, I hope that goes well.
Right, just
No, I'll do it in private.
Second.
Okay. And there's a rumor circulating you might be back later.
Oh, let us know.
You will, just like in rehearsals.
Okay. Yes.
Anyway, I will see you later.
Thanks, guys. Good luck, everyone.
Bye. All right, so there you go. Fame Lurch, Life on Earth, Steve Harvey and Bart Simpson is look for Devon Massive are back in it. They had a terrible round last time, but they're back with 10 out of 10. Well done. A well-played Joker there. Karen, who's getting a bit of help from Keith. 5 out of 5. Norfolk and Chance, who are doing very well. Well done, Mal. 5 out of 5. Mark Evans, 3, doubled up to 6. Paul 1 from Kirsty, which is here for the fun. That's the important thing, as we all are. Katie, 3 out of 5. 4 marks for Dylan 6. Thanks to the Dellas. Adam and Lee playing along at home. Good to see you. 4 out of 5 for the Dragoons. Lindsay's there. Naomi's house party fingering her crinkly bottom. Only got 2. Paul, what's going on? A really poor Joker round for the Goonies. Only got 4 out of 10. That is bad. That is often going to cost you a win. TV Ball, 4 out of 5. Well done, Miles. What the fuck? 4 out of 5. Estelle and the Dolly Steve has got 6 out of 10. Is it top up drink time? Yes, Karen, it is. Vanessa, full house. Well done. You should have played your jacket. Right, Paul from Magnificent Heaven. They got 3 out of 5. Liz, who I possibly will be seeing on a walk next week, 3 out of 5. 2 for Lisa. That's all right. Peter Lane, 3 out of 5. Gilles, 3 out of 5. High so far. Well done. Jackie, nothing. Never mind, Jackie. Another Scottish person here and a fellow birthday boy. 3 for Thin Lizzie. Keith's just using the comments box to start saying hi to people. Keith, good to know that you're still there and you haven't passed out yet. 3 out of 5 for the League of Gentlemen. For Mark and the newlywed, Mr. Lucas, 1 out of 5. That's good stuff. All right, so one of our favourite times, off to see me old mate. We're back to the South Coast, very South Coast orientated we are today. We've been to Bournemouth, we've been just outside Portsmouth and Southampton, and now we are going down to Brighton, as we always do. It's happy birthday time. Sam Saylor to my wonderful friend. Oh, look, balloons and everything. Oh dear.
All right, Steve. All right, mate. Yeah, I'm here.
You found a pre-beard photo.
Happy birthday to me. Oosh. How you doing?
Well, I'm all right now, yeah.
I can't see me. There we go. Oh, yeah.
You found a pre-beard photo.
Oh, isn't that beautiful? I mean, look at that little Mohican.
No, I know. I know what photo that's from. That's a photo of me and Stu Bassey, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it was. I was deeply hungover at Southport, and my barnet was an absolute mess. I just come off stage.
I'm not going to lie; it was a pleasure cutting him out of the picture.
Imitating life.
Yeah, I got you some balloons.
Thank you, mate. It means a lot.
Tim did say just blow up some condoms. He'll appreciate that even more. But yeah. Anyway, right. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. How are you?
I'm brilliant. Happy birthday.
Thank you. It's lovely to have a birthday in lockdown.
I bet it is.
Because obviously last year I managed to get like a full-on birthday celebration in for my 40th before this whole nonsense started kicking off, and everyone was having their birthdays in lockdown after that. And then I thought, yeah, I've got away with it, and then here we are, still at it all this time later.
Oh, can you believe it? Can you believe it?
I had a day out to the shops earlier. That was nice. Yeah. Walk around Sainsbury's. It was good. Pardon?
What did you get?
Me lunch. I had spaghetti. It's nice. I tell a lie. It was tagliatelle.
Was it hoops?
It was spaghetti hoops.
Spell your name. Big up to Dan and Miranda, by the way, and Dan especially and Chris and anyone NHS at the moment. That's it. Yeah, amazing. Hands off. Yeah, it's amazing.
They are under the pump big time, and yeah, we salute them massively. So, how are you? How's things at Shea Santana?
We're good. It was nice to have this project of the quiz again because things are a little bit quiet. So it was nice to have a little bit of anxiety about this again, and to practice our scripts and practice our questions and a little bit more about sports. So all is good. Yeah, thanks for everything. Keeping us busy.
You're more than welcome. There's a few comments that are flashing through. Firstly, from Matt, deeply hungover at Southport, not narrowing it down there, Steve. No, you're probably right. Francis, I didn't think it was possible, but I love Michael a bit more now.
Hey, Francis.
I also
you can on screen, but yeah.
I also must show you. I must show you the photo that Paul has put up for the sport round.
Oh, have a slice of that.
I know, right? I know.
Before we get on with the sports, though, I personally think, really, I mean, it's your birthday after all, but people should know a bit more about you, right?
I sense a stitch up coming here.
No, not at all. Not
okay,
at all.
Right.
They all know that this lovable rogue, quick-witted, sharp to the touch, and dangerous to the naked eye. Some say, but you love a pint.
I don't know what you mean.
A hot tub after the quiz sometimes. We all know you've got a beautiful daughter called Stella. Is she there tonight?
She's not here tonight, no.
No. Well, we've got to Stella. And we know that you love wearing white to show off your spray tan. So I think we should give the people what they want before we get onto sports. So humour me, if you will.
This is because I got your mum on, isn't it?
Well, Bobby's not with me tonight.
Oh no, you've been on to my mum, haven't you?
Maybe not. I don't know. But will you humour me and just play along this segment game that I've got? So you need to stay on screen for this because I love an audience. And let's face it, mate, you're all I've got right now.
Do you know what? I thought there's half a chance they're going to, because if you weren't watching just before Christmas, I got both Michael and Tim's mum on the show. And it was a beautiful moment. And it was funny. And I thought, I wonder if they're going to try and get my mum on. But I know for a fact that my mum's internet connection is so bad. There's absolutely no way. And also, I'm in control of this. So there's very little chance of actually getting her on. But
this is the thing. So I was thinking, what can I actually do that would just sort of hijack this moment that I have with you? And I was considering just freezing.
Okay.
Yeah, freezing.
We're calling it doing a Dan and Miranda. Yeah.
Miranda, just mute myself. And I thought, well, I've not got the technology to actually bring anybody in because you've got all that control. We should have in control. We know that. So I thought, sod it. I'm just going to get a team together, an actual team together, who are going to help me out with some bits of information.
Oh no!
So I hope you're listening.
No, I'm not. This is not good.
So
I'm gonna play along because I'm a good sport.
So I'm going to bring to the quiz a new segue quiz, and it's called Steve's Titbits. Okay, so for everyone playing at home, this is part of the quiz, so you will get a point for every question that you get right. There are 5 questions in all. Question 1 actually has a bonus point. You can get that too. And the answers will be revealed by Steve himself.
This is not in the PowerPoint.
I have my own visual aids.
Of course you do.
But because I need some audience participation, if you're in the pub right now at Canberra I would get people playing along and doing all sorts of stuff. So I need you to do this for me. Every time I mention Steve's Titbits, I need you to go honk, honk. Okay? And everyone playing at home, if you want to, when I say Steve's Titbits, you need to go honk, honk. Actually, honk, honk. So you're doing the honk, honk, Steve, okay?
Do you want me to do the noise? Should we try it?
So let's play Steve's Titbits. Honk, honk.
Is that right?
I hope everyone's doing it at home. So as I say, there are 5 questions.
Could this happen at any moment? Should I just be?
I will let you know. I will build you up with Steve's Titbits. Yeah.
Honk, honk. Should I be cupped and ready?
Steve's Titbits. Honk, honk. Thank you very much.
This is a bit like the touch the cup moment, isn't it?
So 5 questions in all. Don't worry about playing your jokers, folks. There's no time for that. But there is 1 point for every correct question. There's a bonus question for number 1. And as I say, Steve will reveal the answers at the end.
It's worth mentioning, if you've got these questions from my mother, that she is full of shit.
No, I've got a team of people working on this. I had a lot of research.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
All right.
So, who's ready to play Steve's Titbits? Okay. Question number 1. Who did Steve vote for in the 2021? I'm joking. Okay, question number 1. Seriously.
We should explain that in joke a little bit later, maybe.
Let's just move on. Question number 1. We all know Steve loves sports, and I personally appreciate that most of them involve balls. Particularly when I heard from his son, Ashley, that in cricket, Steve's favourite position plays a power top. Sorry, hang on. A powerful top order batsman. That's it, right. Football is another favourite. So here's my first question for Steve's Titbits.
Honk, honk.
All football teams have nicknames. I know, super gay, isn't it? But what's the nickname given to the team Steve supports? Now, the bonus point in this is if
football team I support.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
So here's some nicknames. I'll give you multiple choice, and the correct answer, of course, you get a point for. The extra point is given if you know the official name. So, is it A, the Space Cadets, B, the Pill Poppers, C, the Junkies, or D, the Addicts? You get an extra point if you know the official name. So that was, what's the nickname given to the team that Steve supports in football? Is it the Space Cadets, the Pill Poppers, the Junkies, or the Addicts?
You wrote the alternative answers there, didn't you?
A little bit.
Okay.
All right. So question number 2 for Steve's Titbits.
Honk, honk.
Can the real Thomas
Sheena's in on the joke, look.
Question number 2. Can the real Steve Thomas please stand up? Which child is Steve? Is it A or B?
Oh my God.
A or B? So that's a really, really easy question. 50-50, A or B. Which is it? That was
Let's have another look. Let's have another look.
Okay, so this is courtesy of Mama Thomas. Shout out to Bobby.
It's fair to say one of us has grown into our looks a bit better than the other.
One of them's your brother, isn't it?
The other one.
So that was question number 2. So is it A or B? Question number 3 for Steve's Titbits. Who is she? Who is Steve attempting to dress up as here? Is it A, Demi Moore, B, Victoria Beckham, or C, Eddie Izzard?
It could be any number of those.
Who is Steve attempting to dress up as here? Is it A, Demi Moore or Demi Moore? B, Victoria Beckham, or C, Eddie Izzard? Who is she?
Things we've done in the name of promotion.
Is that your actual leg?
Rocket, yeah.
It's not a stunt leg.
No, I am surprisingly flexible, although I can't do Tuesdays.
So that was question number 3. So who is she? Is it A, Demi Moore, B, Victoria Beckham, or C, Eddie Izzard? Now, question number 4, I've had to scratch off.
Have you?
It was used in general knowledge.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. I actually had information and could tell you that Steve qualified as Ceroc teacher in, we've done the answer now, haven't we, for that? Yeah, we have, good, in 1999. And it was the 12th of June.
12th of June, 1999. The day that lives long in the memory. The day Ceroc changed forever.
It really was. Yeah. However, we've been able to replace it with a different Ceroc question. So here we go. Ceroc hosted weekender events at locations around the country. My favorite is Canberra. It was my first. I met my husband there. Therefore, it's the best. But a bit of trivia for you here before we get onto the question. Did you know, Steve, in 2006, Ceroc launched an innovative, groundbreaking, cutting-edge, some say, state-of-the-art take-home VHS, I think it was.
If you've got this, if you got the video,
which had all the dance lessons from the Weekender event, Escape. It was the first one ever in 2006, and Steve was on it. All ways in one. That's just a bit of trivia, really. Anyway, sorry, back to the question. On his travels north, on his way to Southport, Escape Weekender, what does Steve love to do? What does he love to do on his way to Southport Escape Weekender? Is it A, stop to see his mate Shaniqua at Princess Pedicures? Is it B, splash about in a water park, jumping with the sirens in the wave pool? Or is it C, has a quick body spray at Tanya Reef? So,
do you know they could all be possible? They're all possible, right? they're all equally ridiculous.
Well, this is courtesy of Carl Adams.
One of them is absolutely true.
So, is it A, pedicures, B, water park, or C, Tanya Reef? Thanks for that, Carl.
You've got to look good on the DVD.
And finally, final question for Steve. Tidbits.
So we've just to confirm, the people who've stitched me up so bad, honk honk. We go Ashley, Carl, my mum,
and Tim so far with the
Tim.
But we didn't get a chance to do that one.
Of course.
And this one was
the usual suspects.
This one's courtesy of Paula.
Oh God!
All right,
this would be the worst one.
Final question for Steve's Tidbits.
Honk honk.
This is a game that Steve often plays with his mates. The game is called What's in Steve's Mouth?
What?
Now, is it A, a carrot, B, a cigar, C, a thumb, or D, something else? I'll see if it's again.
Oh, you swine. Yeah, okay. Hong Kong.
So is it a carrot? That's A. B, a cigar. C, a thumb. Or D, something else? What's in Steve's mouth?
I know the photo, so I do know the answer to this.
Oh, it's so much fun doing this.
That could have gone anywhere.
Yeah.
You could have picked a number of photos.
So I don't have a PowerPoint to pop up with the questions, but I'll reveal the questions again, or read them, I should say, and Steve can reveal the answers himself.
Because I actually know the answers. So I genuinely thought there was going to be one I don't know the answer to.
So I'll quickly do a quick recap as we do, because it's professional. Number one was what is the nickname given to the team that Steve supports in football? Was it A, the Space Cadets, B, the Pill Poppers, C, the Junkies, or D, the Addicts? And if you know the official name, you get an extra point for that one. Question number two was, can the real Steve Thomas please stand up? And it was, which is Steve? Is it A or is it B? Number three, who is she? Who is Steve trying to be? I've got all my pictures left up now. Is it Demi Moore? That's A. B. Victoria Beckham, or C. Eddie Izzard? Question number four was, what does Steve tend to do on the way to Southport? Is it stop and see Equa for Princess Pedicures, splash about in a water park, jumping with the sirens in the wave pool, or C, has a quick body spray at Tanya Reef?
I've got to say that I actually do genuinely need to thank Carl Adams for his suggestion for a question, because it could have been a lot worse.
Oh, I've had a lot of things from Carl. There was a lot of one-liners. I just didn't know how to quiz
to fashion them into a question.
He was very polite to you, though. He did say there's a lot of X-rated stuff that I could send you. I haven't got the guts to do it. So there's a true friend there for you. I would have sent it, but anyway. And the final question,
he has the ability to stitch me up, as do you, like an absolute kipper. So thank you for what you've done. So.
And the final question for Steve Titbits.
Hong Kong.
A game that Steve often plays with his mates. What's in Steve's mouth? Is it A, a carrot, B, a cigar, C, a thumb, or D, something else? Okay. Are you ready to reveal the answers?
Yeah. Because I know the answers, so I'm happy.
Good. So, Steve, can you please enlighten us with the answer to the nickname given to your favourite football team?
It is the Addicts. I support Charlton Athletic.
So that is Charlton Athletic FC.
Sure, if you want.
So that was 1D, the Addicts. Brilliant. Thanks. Number two, A or B, which is Steve?
It's B. That's me with my little brother Michael.
Oh, is his name Michael?
Yeah.
I didn't know that bit.
Yeah.
I would have found him somewhere, but yeah, okay.
You do well. He's pretty aloof.
Okay, brilliant. Good. Okay, number three. Who is she? Who is Steve attempting to be? Now, this, I believe, was a promo, believe it or not.
It was.
For Ceroc at the O2, wasn't it?
It was. All the main crew, including your husband, had to dress up as celebrities as part of a thing. And Tim did Kim Kardashian, right?
Yes.
And I did.
I bet
you did. Yeah, I did Victoria Beckham, of course.
Victoria Beckham. So that was 3B, Victoria Beckham. Thank you very much.
Actually, my leg, you know.
And number four was thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Steve loved to be on his way to Southport. Was it to see Shaniqua for your Princess Pedicure, or splash about in a water park, or have a body spray at Tanya Reef?
If you didn't know the answer, what would you have guessed?
If I didn't, that's a good question. Now, I have you down for a white t-shirt, brown skin kind of man. So my heart would, of course, gone to Tanya Reef, which is not far away from Southport.
Is that true? Okay. It's Carl and I often like to go to a water park in Stoke-on-Trent on the way.
I can see it now.
And have a frolic on the water slides.
You two and your noodles and everything.
Yeah, and then we go around the rapids, push your little kids out of the way. running up the stairs, using the elbows.
Amazing. So that was if you're playing at home, that was 4B water park. So final question for Steve.
Hang on, look, hang on, there you go. What was I standing right? There you go, Melanie.
No, amazing. See, everyone loves it. So final question on Steve's.
The whole place smells of chips. Anyway, honk honk.
Thank you. So this was what's in Steve's mouth.
This is another Welsh champs link, by the way.
So, A, carrot, B, cigar, C, thumb, or D, something else. Shall I just reveal it?
Yeah, it's something else.
Just for the kids at home, do you want to explain what that is?
That was it's a hot dog. We were backstage. We were backstage at the Welsh Champs, and yeah, I was having a selfie with the head judge Bev, and I stole a hot dog because I'm fun like that.
You are fun.
Carl, do you remember Spider? One of the times where we went to the water park, there was a grown man who had Spider-Man Speedos on. Only in Stoke-on-Trent fans.
It was. Oh, I can't find my phone. Hang on. I would particularly like to ask you this. I'm sorry, everybody. I know that it's getting late, but I just want to ask you this from Carl. So, there's a lot of one-liners that is sent over, and the one that just increases, and I don't know what the intentions were with it, but it says. There won't always be a fat bloke in a tracksuit giving you directions. Does that mean anything to you?
I think he's referring to something I say when I'm teaching.
Gotcha. Right. Well, anyway, thank you for playing, Steve.
Hug, hug. Yes. And I got them all right.
You did. Round of applause. Thanks for playing along, mate.
That is absolutely brilliant. Thank you.
Should we get on to sports now?
Should we bother?
You want to skip sports or carry on?
We should rattle through it. Has anyone played that? People have played their Joker on sports, so I better rattle through it. We'll rattle through it.
All right. Right, let's go.
Do you know what? On sport, people either know the answers or they don't know the answers. Right? So what we're going to do, we'll do this, right?
Yeah.
And we just won't dwell on it for a long, long time. How about that?
Brilliant. That's better. Yeah.
All right. So let's read them out. So let's have number one.
Number one. I've not even practiced these. I've been your quiz. What did Frank Zamboni, born today in 1901, invent?
Yeah. I think you're talking to me like I've written these. I haven't.
What did Frank Zamboni, born today in 1901, invent?
I assume he's dead.
I'm assuming it's sports.
It's sports related.
Right.
I've been seeing the answer, but very.
I've been seeing the answer. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to be generous, and I'm going to give you a clue. It's a bit of housekeeping type equipment used in sport.
Gotcha.
Is that fair to say? You've got the answer in front of you.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay. Cool.
Question number two. Despite being team captain for 12 seasons, which Steve never won a Premier League winners' medal? Despite being team captain for 12 seasons, which Steve never won a Premier League winners' medal?
And Carl is referring to question number one. Now, Carl knows about as much about sports as Michael does. But there is one sport that Carl knows an awful lot about. So if you know Carl, that might be a clue.
Yeah. We all know what we say to Carl, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
Back off, Carl. Okay. Number three. On this day in 1971, Ard Schenk broke the world record and was the first man sub 2 minutes over 1,500 meters. What was the sport?
Ooh.
That's really interesting, that. On this day, 1971, Ard Schenk broke the world record and was the first man sub 2 minutes over in 1,500 meters. What was the sport?
Oh, I was traveling a bit. 2 minutes for under 1,500 meters.
We'll look at the answers. Okay. Number four. Which cheating Australian Steve, try my best there, would our Steve like to, and I quote, bash him in the kneecap with his own cricket bat?
This is loose, this one. I will say that he is still playing.
Okay. So which cheating Australian Steve would our Steve like to, and I quote, bash him in the kneecap with his own cricket bat? Thanks for this, Paula.
She might be making up a quote there. I'm pretty sure I said much worse.
And question number 5: which sportsman has the nickname the Nugget? I knew that one.
Did you?
Yeah, I've just realised that one. Before I skimmed up, I know this, and it was right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do a quick recap as well while you're thinking about the answers at home, because we're going to do the answers reasonably quickly because we've got to get to the film round. What did Frank Zamboni, born in 1901, today invent? Despite being team captain for 12 seasons, which Steve never won a Premier League winners medal. On this day, 1971, Ard Schenk broke the world record and was the first man sub 2 minutes over 1,500 meters. What was the sport? Which teaching Australian swine would I like to, and I quote, this is an invented quote because I'm sure I said worse, bash him in the kneecap with his own cricket bat, probably a different part of his body as well. Probably not bash, probably insert. Which sportsman has the nickname the Nugget? All right, so we're going to do the... hang on. Michael's Richie Benno is on point, says Matt. I have no idea what that means, Matthew.
No.
All right, so answers to the sport round.
All right, really quick, guys. So number 1 was, what did Frank Zamboni, born today in 1901, invent? The correct answer is the Zamboni ice resurfacing machine.
For ice hockey, which Carl's very good at. It doesn't, and it goes back again. It's like a lawnmower, but for ice rinks, specific to ice hockey.
Yeah. Please. Okay, number 2. Despite being team captain for 12 seasons, which Steve never won a Premier League winners medal? The correct answer is Steven Gerrard.
Steven Gerrard. The fun fact about the great Steven Gerrard: I've won the Premier League as many times as he has.
Oh. I did have some actual notes about you that you played in the Kent Premier League in one time or another. Apparently.
Me, yeah.
In your youth, you played for the Kent Juniors.
I did.
Yeah, did my research. I couldn't work out a question for them, but there's some notes there. Okay, great. Number 3, on this day in 1971, Ard Schenk broke the world record and was the first man sub 2 minutes over the 1,500 meters. What was the sport? The correct answer is speed skating.
Good old Schenk. Yeah.
Number 4, which cheating Australian Steve would our Steve like to, and I quote, bash him in the kneecap with his own cricket bat? The correct answer is, and it's not our beloved guy from Ceroc, it's Steve Smith.
Steve Smith.
Not Stephen in Australia. Number 5, which sportsman has the nickname the Nugget? The correct answer is snooker. It's Steve Davis.
Steve Davis, Ginger Ninja.
Ginger Ninja. Super. Well, thank you for playing football with Steve's Tidbits.
Look at this. Look.
No, he's not doing it now.
Honk, honk.
Oh my goodness.
I know. You give Paula control of slides. This is what you get back.
That's a wonderful cake.
Beautiful cake. Beautiful. It's been emotional.
Love you. I'm sorry for getting Bobby on, but anyway, I'll see you in about 2 minutes. Get me off.
Bye. So there you go. I better just leave up the answers to the sport round for those of you still interested. Zamboni ice resurfacing machine, Steven Gerrard speed skating, Steve Smith, Steve Davis is what we're after. These are the jokes, folks. Thank you, Mark. Naomi's House featuring a crinkling ball, 4 out of 5. That is okay. Steve Stitch up 1 out of 5 and 3 out of 5 for sport. Kevin done a 5 out of 5 plus the Joker. Rubbish 2 out of 5 for the Goonies. Sport Joker in play 3 out of 5, doubled up to 6 for Miles. 4 out of 6 for the bonus point, 2 out of 5 for the sport. That's all right. Well done, Estelle and Natalie Steve. 5 out of 5 for sport for the Exiles. Well done, Mr. Bruce. Norfolk 3 out of 5. Lindsay and the Dragoons 3. That's not too bad for sport for them. Dev Massive 3 out of 5. That's okay. Lisa nothing. Predictable, Lisa. I assume on that round. Giles the same. Unlucky mate does. Carl wears Speedos. Does he ever wear anything else? Paul, he doesn't always wear them where you're meant to wear them either. Miles, you're doing well. Yeah, I think so. Sue Hall, 1 out of 5. 3 out of 5 for Mark, who knows his sport. Lynn. Hey, Lynn. Just pops up online for a minute and caught the sport round. 3 out of 5. Happy birthday. Thank you, Lynn. Oh, my God. 5 out of 5 for General Fix It. Well done, Mark. 4 out of 5 and 2 out of 5 for the last 2 rounds. A few people did well on their Steve round. I am thrilled to say, and thank you for everybody who went into putting that together. You will get yours in due time. Magnificent 11 got 5 out of 6. Oh yeah, because there was a bonus one. And 4 out of 5 for the sport. Carl, and that Paul is why you don't get an invite. There you go, exactly that. All right, so let me just park that for a moment. It is time for me to get another banner up. It is that one. That is the banner that means nothing but fun. Now we get to the quiz. Hang on. Tamara's been on. The baby is a scout, and I've missed every question so far. Can you just recap the quiz for me? No, we can't. That's a beautiful picture, by the way, Tamara. Right. It's time to go back to Brighton to say hello, not only to my wonderful friend Michael again, but also to the other participant in the Steve Stitch Up, or one of the many other participants in the Steve Stitch Up, apparently, my good friend Tim. It's down to Michael and Tim Santana. How are you both?
Yay! Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Boosh! Happy birthday. It's so lovely to see you on your 41st.
Yes.
First. How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you? You both look amazing.
We thought we'd get a little bit
White
sprinty for
t-shirt, not for my boy's birthday.
No, quite right. Quite right. You put that on very quickly.
Thanks. It's not the first time.
That's why he's a little bit out of puff.
God, that is really, really sinister, that mask.
Is that weird?
Yeah, I mean, people who didn't know me before the beard are now realizing why I have a beard.
Yeah. And why you don't pout as well.
Yeah, just to cover up my weird face.
You enjoying your birthday quiz so far, my darling?
I am. I was expecting a little stitch up to come. I'm glad that my mum's internet is such that she couldn't come on the show.
Bless her.
I think she's watching at home. I've seen her pop up in the comments once or twice. Neglected to bring her to air. That's fine. All right. How are you? How's work going?
Yes, yeah, it's happening. I'm working in a school, which is quite fun. I worked in a school for about a day, and then I was working from home. If you're looking for a beer, it's in the fridge. I'm getting a sofa pushed against my legs because the fridge needs to open. Yeah, just I'm working as much as I can until Ceroc can open and I can move back.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Davina, Tim and Michael are looking hot. See, just to prove my mum is listening. Oi.
Oi!
The amount of times I've heard that woman say oi in the last 40 years.
It's like bringing back childhood there.
It's normally a lot louder, normally from the bottom of the stairs. All right, so we're here to do the film round, which I'm very thrilled about. I decided to theme it as films I like. I didn't really know what else to do.
It's your birthday. You can do what you want, sir.
Exactly. Some of these we've done before.
Films I like.
Some of them we haven't.
Cheers.
Some people. I'm only on the water now. Cheers.
Steve's tidbits.
Hong Kong. So some people are going to be reprising their roles from previous film rounds, which is very exciting. Just because we had that little crash, I haven't got the films up properly, so I'm just going to do that now while we're talking. And let me be a bit more than that, otherwise I'm not going to. All right. So these aren't necessarily my favorite films. These are films what I like.
Films what Steve likes.
Films what I like. I managed to get a Chas and Dave song into the music round, and this is kind of that as well. So it's been a bit higgledy-piggledy. Normally what we do is we build it up. So Tim and Michael would have a film on their own, and then we gradually introduce people. But there aren't only two parts today, are there? You're going to be with company in all of them.
You've picked epics, Steve, which is truly for your birthday.
We finally realised that the only reason people tune into this mess is because of this bit. So we might as well make the most of it. That's That's my view. So this first one requires 5 characters.
Oh my gosh, really?
5?
Yes,
I didn't
5.
see that. Okay.
One of which is a girl.
that
And
mean-
the other 4 are male characters. So we need, let's say a boy and a girl from somewhere. Who do you have in mind of bringing back?
Brett and Claire?
Oh, that's a good idea. Hey, Brett and Claire. Thank you for holding the fort for me earlier.
That's all right. No worries. Anytime.
We said lovely things
I'd
about
like,
horses, actually.
now, I'd like you to keep in mind that I can watch this back.
Oh, you'll never ask us again.
It's all fair, I'm sure. We also have space for one more guy. And I can see off screen what's happening with the person I'm about to bring back. You're going to enjoy this. Let's bring back Dan.
Hey!
So the hat didn't come off very well. So I'm going to have to do the rest of the show like this. Okay.
No, that's fine. Awesome. Thank you for cutting holes in it, though.
Thank Randall, I've been on the floor.
Yeah.
I managed 3 minutes, but then it got a bit tense.
Oh, brilliant.
I have no words.
We've all tried to suffocate ourselves in the name of fun before, Dan, but trust me, don't do it.
It's out of this kind of thing, isn't it?
It's too dangerous. Make sure there's always someone there.
Yeah.
As pretty much every Tory MP from the 90s testify. So,
Oh, that's weird.
so
I know where Harvey gets it from. Sorry, you carry on, Steve. It's your birthday.
how best to describe this? Well, they're all epics. Let's just say that. And this one, they are Claire's a girl. The rest of them are boys, and they're all discussing a plan that they've hatched. All we need you to tell us is the name of the film. You need to be accurate with your name of the film, if you wouldn't mind when giving the answer. I will remove myself from the screen, so when we do click these together and share them on Facebook, you haven't just got some gawping idiot in the corner doing nothing. So, you lot have the floor. I'll be back momentarily.
Fabulous.
Ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Clint, now you're going to feel a little discombobulated with the chronoship. Don't worry about it.
Whoa, wait a second. Let me ask you something. If we can do this, go back in time, why don't we just find baby Steve, and...
Okay, first of all, that's horrible.
It's Steve.
And secondly, time doesn't work that way. Change the past doesn't change the future.
We go back. We get the dance shoes before Steve gets them. Steve doesn't get the dance shoes. Problem solved.
Bingo.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's what I heard.
Who told you that?
Star Trek, Terminator, Time Cop, Time After Time, Wrinkle in Time, Somewhere in Time,
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Hot Tub Time Machine, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, basically any movie that deals with time travel.
Die Hard. No, that's not one.
Look, this is known.
I don't know why everyone believes that, but that isn't true. Think about it. If you go into the past becomes your future, and your former present becomes the past, which can't now be changed by your new future.
Exactly.
So, Back to the Future is a bunch of bullshit.
End scene.
I know what you two are doing. I know what you two are doing.
Did you guess?
I didn't initially, but I have now. You're referencing a rather famous video of me, aren't you?
I watch it nightly.
I watch it daily.
I'll bet, yeah. Again, pre-beard days.
I'm loving the prop being thrown around on the HG screen.
There might be 3 of us in this room.
You ready for number 2, boy?
Number 2, we're ready for number 2. And number 2.
Why are they laughing?
Good question.
Oh, sorry, Harvey. We're just laughing at your mummy and daddy.
Oh my god. Anyway, we need there's more parts in this, albeit small ones, so to speak. So we need to start bringing some people back. So it's not albeit in the normal capacity, but we need to bring back the band one by one. So let's start off by saying hello again to David Walker.
I've got
Hey.
a small part.
Yeah. that has been said of you. All right, and Ellen.
I did not get the costume memo. Hold on, let me improvise.
Okay, right. Well, she's improvising. It's time to bring back Matthew. You didn't get the memo either. Hi.
There we
Yeah,
go.
but I heard there were some England football supporters at this time in history.
Of course. All right. So you've got to keep in mind as well, during the first one, I neglected to mention, if the dialogue gives away too much, what we do is we change the dialogue. We change the character names to our own names, so they weren't trying to kill Steve in that first one. And also they weren't looking for dance shoes. So we changed the dialogue, and it's I don't think we changed a little bit in this one, not significant amounts. But again, we're along similar lines. So they're talking about somebody, and I think they mentioned me, maybe. So the next one, there's very little to be said in terms of clues, other than it's all in the dialogue.
We are in costume.
Yeah, the rest of them are in costume, and this is going to be fantastic. You're going to enjoy this. Number 2.
We've designated the underground heating system here, up through the main audience chamber here, and Steve's wife's bedroom is here. Having grabbed his wife, we inform Steve that she is in our custody and forthwith issue our demands. Any questions?
What exactly are the demands?
We're giving Steve 2 days to dismantle the entire apparatus of the Ceroc imperialist state. And if he doesn't agree immediately, we execute her.
Cut her head off?
Cut all of her bits off. Send them back on the hour, every hour. Show them we're not to be trifled with.
Also, we're demanding a 10-foot mahogany statue of the Emperor Rob Thompson with his cock hanging out.
I never agree to that, Michael.
That's just a bargaining counter. And of course, we point out that they're their full responsibility when we chop her up, and that shall not submit to blackmail.
No blackmail!
They've bled us white, the bastards. They've taken everything we had, and not just from us, from our fathers, and from our fathers' fathers.
And from our fathers' fathers' fathers.
Yeah.
And from our fathers' 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 fathers.
Yeah, all right, Claire. Don't labour the point. And what have they ever given us in return?
Oh, the aqueduct.
What?
The aqueduct.
Oh, yeah. They did give us that. That's true. Yeah. Mm.
And the sanitation.
Oh, yeah, the sanitation, Michael. Remember what the city used to be like?
Yeah, all right. I grant you the aqueduct and the sanitation are 2 things that Ceroc have done.
And the roads.
Well, yeah, obviously the roads. I mean, the roads go without saying, don't they? But apart from the sanitation, the aqueduct, and the roads...
Irrigation!
Medicine.
Education.
Oh.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
They gave us dance in your pants.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that is something we'd really miss, Michael, if Ceroc left.
Public baths!
And it's safe to walk the streets at night now, Michael.
Yeah, they certainly know how to keep order. let's face it, they're the only ones who could in a place like this.
Yeah.
All right. But apart from the sanitation, the medicine, education, wine, public order, irrigation, roads, a freshwater system, and public health, what have Ceroc ever done for us?
Brought peace.
Oh, peace? Shut up!
Hey! I also partly included that film because I know it's one of Michael's favourites.
Oh, bloody love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I very much enjoyed Mr. Walker's improvisation. Thank you. Slightly off script.
It did through me.
Through Michael. Michael.
Somewhat. So we're going to temporarily park a bunch of you because this next film is only a 4-parter for which Dan and Miranda will be required. So we'll see you all again in a minute. Say goodbye to Mr. Walker and to Ellen and to Brett and Claire and to Matthew. So we are back. So how to set the scene for the next one? Other than to say, this is my favourite film. Yeah, this is my favourite film. And if you know me at all, you might know this. All the clues. Oh, good Lord. Dan, I love your effort with props.
Thank you.
I love everything about what you do. All right. So all the clues are in the dialogue. Remember, we change the character names and certain parts of the dialogue so it doesn't give things away too much. Tim and Michael are almost stressed for the part. So I'm going to remove myself. I'll be back in a moment. This is number 3.
May I help you, boys?
You got any white bread?
Yes.
I have some toasted white bread, please.
You want that with butter or jam on that toast, honey?
No, ma'am. Dry.
Got any fried chicken?
Best damn chicken in the state.
Bring me 4 fried chicken and a Coke.
You want chicken wings or chicken legs?
4 fried chicken and a Coke.
And some dry white toast, please.
And y'all want anything to drink with that?
No, ma'am.
A Coke.
Be up in a minute. We got 2 honkies out there dressed like Hasidic diamond merchants.
Say what?
They look like they're from the CIA or something.
What they want to eat?
The tall one wants white bread, toasted, dry, with nothing on it.
Michael.
And the other one wants 4 whole fried chickens and a Coke.
And Tim. Shit. The Sant Turners.
Yay!
Oh, very good. That is actually what you two order when you go into restaurants, isn't it?
It really is. On the way to Southport.
On the way to Southport. That's why that aquapark smells of fried food.
It's my 4 chickens.
It always does. Now, the next one, we need to bring Matthew back for one line. Hey.
Hi.
So you've got the last line in this one, albeit I've coloured it badly.
I'm pretty excited about it.
Good, I can tell. So number 4 we're on now. So it's Dan and Miranda again, and Matthew's got one line. This is a film that we've done before. Tim and Michael have done before, and Tim is getting to reprise his role, which is very exciting. And Dan and Miranda are also in that one. So Michael, Tim, and Dan, well, they all work together. Is including Matthew. So Matthew's got one line in this, but a very funny line indeed. Okay. All the clues are in the dialogue. Remember, we've changed the character names and stuff, but you're going to enjoy this very much. I will be back shortly.
Let me just grab this.
Dan,
Yeah.
you're trying to touch my breasts, aren't you?
What can I say? I like the way that you're put together. So you say, can we go out on a date? Have some chicken, maybe some sex, see what happens.
Okay, let me just get this over here.
Ooh!
Sorry, there it is.
I'll give this little cookie an hour before we're doing the no offense dance. Musk. Oh.
Wow, I've never ceases to amaze me. What cologne are you going to go with? London Gentleman or... Wait, no. Blackbeard's Delight.
No, she gets a special cologne. It's called Sex Panther Odeon. It's illegal in 9 countries, yet it's made with bits of real panther, so you know it's good. Arr.
Oh, it's quite pungent.
Oh yeah.
It's a formidable scent. It stings the nostrils. Yep, in a good way.
Yep.
Michael, I'm going to be honest with you. That smells like pure gasoline.
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, let's go see if we can make this little kitty purr. Hey, sweet cheeks, I've got an invite and I'd like to extend it your way.
Oh my God. What is that smell? Oh,
That's the smell of desire, my lady.
God, no, it smells like a used diaper filled with Indian food. Oh, excuse me.
Desire smells like that to some people.
And what is that? Smells like a turd covered in burnt hair.
It smells like a turd covered in burnt hair.
I love that line.
I'm upset you cut the next line.
What is the next? Well, it wasn't in the clip, you see. What is the next line?
Smells like Bigfoot's dick. And that's my favourite line.
I'm upset that I cut that line too. Should we bring back? If I bring back another person and pretend it was their line and get them to say it? So, Claire,
Smells like Bigfoot's dick, Claire.
Smells like Bigfoot's dick.
When now
Now.
Yeah.
smells like Bigfoot's dick.
Yay!
perfect.
Yeah, so good. So good.
Okay.
Enthusiasm for Bigfoot.
Always.
All right. So, Miranda, you're in this one, albeit you've only got one line, and I've coloured it badly, not your normal colour, but you picked up on that. Also, last time Dan and Miranda on, Miranda in the scene that they did punched Dan in the penis then too. So it seems to be a kind of a constant theme. Whenever we get them on, we get Miranda punched Dan in the knob, and I don't know why. It just happens to fall in that way. Miranda certainly hasn't requested it, folks. It's just the way it's worked out. All right. What are we on? Number 4? 5. This is the last one, is it?
Yeah, 1.
Where does the time go when you're having fun? This last one is a film that I enjoy very much. I wouldn't include it one of my favorites. The reason that I've put it in here is because it's often used as a bit of a stick to beat me with accent-wise. So that's the reason I put it in. I'm very much looking forward to Tim's impression here. I watched this clip on YouTube of the actual film several times whilst doing this because it is absolutely hilarious. You're going to enjoy this very much. They're a mix of men and women. I've tried to give them their actual genders, characterization, generally speaking. Matthew, you are in this one, aren't you? No, you're not. Okay, so I can park you briefly, Matthew. So you can go and bring you back in a bit. So it's just you lot. I think I'm not missing anybody on screen. Oh, no, Tim, Michael, Tim, Dan, Brett, Claire. Yes. All right. So we've got everybody that we need. All right. So I'm gonna.
I'm in character. Come on.
Oh, you are.
I can't hold this for long. This is method acting.
Oh, sorry. I'll park myself. Have fun.
Oh, it's me. I do hope we won't have any unseasonable cold spells. They bring on such influenza, and the whole of our family is susceptible to it.
My aunt died of influenza, or so they said. But it's my belief They'd done the old woman in.
Done her in?
Yes, Lord Loveyou. Why should she die of influenza when she come through diphtheria right enough the year before? Very blue with it she was. They all thought she was dead. But my father, he kept ladling gin down her throat. Then she come to so sudden she bit the bowl right off the spoon. Dear me! Now, what call would a woman with that strength in her have to die of influenza? And what become of her new straw hat that should have come to me? Oh, it's me again, bollocks. Somebody pinched it! And what I say is, them as pinched it, done her in.
Done her in? Done her in, did you say?
Whatever does it mean?
It's the new slang, meaning someone has killed her.
Surely you don't think someone killed her?
Do I not? Them she lived with would have killed her for a hat pin, let alone a hat.
But it can't even be. But it can't have been right for your father to be pouring spirits down her throat like that. It could have killed her.
Not her. Gin was mother's milk to her. Besides, he pours so much down his own throat. He knew the good of it.
Do you mean he drank?
Drank? My word, something chronic.
No.
Here, what are you sniggering at?
The new small talk. You do it so awfully well.
Well, if I was doing it proper, what was you sniggering at? Have I said anything I oughtn't?
No, my dear.
Well, that's a mercy anyhow.
Yay!
Oh, Tim. They done her in.
I done her in. I
They sellotaped a cushion to his head.
They were ladling gin down her throat.
I stood very still. I was well impressed.
Oh, that was
So
good.
Burst the bubble.
Everyone was fantastic. Thank you. All right, so let's start bringing some people back and doing some answers. What I need to do is Matt, Ellen, hey, David, hey, and Matthew. Oh, jolly good. So let's add that. All right, I've still got the sports answers up. Get the grip, Thomas.
Yeah, so over sports.
Yeah, I know. Sports is like 20 minutes ago. Okay, so the first one. Bit of an epic. We need you to be accurate with your answers. This featured quite a few people, including Dan in a blue mask for some reason.
Well, that was a man, so I'm starting to wonder if I might have got it a bit wrong.
Yeah, you were.
The fact you got it makes it all the better.
Yeah.
You came up and thought, I'm sure that's me. But you did it better, way better.
Jesus.
So, as Dan had a carrier bag on his head, we're going to get Dan to reveal the answer to question number 1. If you wouldn't mind, please, Dan.
It was Avengers Endgame.
It was Avengers Endgame. Love a bit of Avengers. Great set of escapism films. Number 2. Let me get back up to number 2. Oh yeah, that was the epic that involved absolutely everybody, where Mr. Walker decided to go on a bit of an improv. And why not? Mr. Sant Turner,
Yes.
of the Michael Wright.
Ever do for us?
What has Ceroc ever done for us?
That was, of course, Monty Python, The Life of Brian.
Monty Python.
He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy.
He certainly is.
It's off!
Did you say Brian?
Of course, last time Dan and Miranda on, we did Monty Python's Life of Brian, then 2, and Dan gave it away before.
Still, people got it wrong though.
A lot of people got it wrong. Yeah, testament to the acting therein. All right, number 3 was my favourite film, and Miranda's impression of Aretha Franklin here was nothing short of sensational, I thought. So I'm going to let Miranda reveal what. What number 3?
It was the Blues Brothers.
It was the Blues Brothers. The original scene that we were going to do from that was the one in the restaurant with Mr. Fabulous, but we decided that we all decided it was too long, so we decided for this one instead, which I think we're all the better for.
It was long.
It was long. It was long. All right, number 4. Tim getting to reprise his role from earlier on. That's middle of last year. I refer you to the Tim and Michael montage that we put up just before Christmas for a fantastic piece of this one. Tim, I'll let you reveal, if you will, number 4.
I'm Ron Burgundy. It was Anchorman, the Legend of Ron Burgundy, but I think we can accept Anchorman, can we not, Steve?
We can accept Anchorman, Tim. Absolutely right. Matthew shone in that one.
Or should it be a glass case of emotion?
I mean, a glass case. Matthew, can you repeat your line for me?
Yes. Just as soon as you see, I'm not one of these people who commits their script to memory. I feel that's very fascinating.
Of course.
What is that? It smells like a turd covered in burnt hair.
But yeah, exactly. And Claire, do you remember your line?
It smells like Bigfoot's dick.
Yay!
And that's not written down. I just want everyone to know that's not written anywhere.
Yeah, you took the time to commit Bigfoot stick to memory. Okay. Number 5. The reason this one is in here because being as a lot of my heritage is from East London, I'm often beaten with this particular stick by certain people in this film. Tim was absolutely fabulous in this film, and Brett played the love interest, as he always often does. Brett, can you tell us what number 5 was?
Yeah, My Fair Lady.
My Fair Lady. They done her in.
I wouldn't.
All right. Table answers we're going to do now as well. Have you all taken the time to have a look at the table round?
We have, yes.
It's really sinister, isn't it?
It's very sinister. I want to ask, is one of the faces, and please forgive me, Tim, has one of the faces been transformed into Tim, or was that the actual character?
It's Tim, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Good. I believe. So that's what it looks like. So if you're playing along at home, what we need is the character and the TV show. Sometimes they are one and the same, of course. Here we go. Number 1. Let's start from the bottom, Mr. Jukes.
That looks a lot like Charlie Brown to me.
It's Charlie Brown, yeah. Charlie Brown. And we were looking for Peanuts as well. You do need both of those things.
I wrote Snoopy down.
Did you?
Oh, I know. I thought it was the name of the cartoon.
Never mind. All right. Number 2, without my face on it as well. So these are one and the same as well. These are the characters and the TV show are one and the same. So any ideas?
Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead.
But you were Beavis, right?
I believe I was, yeah, but it's all one and the same. If you Beavis down twice, then well done you. Mr. Walker, I'm going to get you involved.
Hangover?
Yeah. Oh. Alan. We're looking for Alan from The Hangover.
Alan.
Yes.
Ellen. Ellen, you're going to do this one.
Oh, should I know this?
Do the voice.
I'm sorry. I don't know what this is at all.
Oh, no.
It's alive.
Might be a bit before her time then. Shall we move to Brett and Claire, who I fear may have the same problem?
No, I know it.
Oh, he knows it? Okay, cool. Go on, hit me.
Flash!
Oh.
Flash Gordon. Ellen, have you seen either of the Ted movies?
Yes. With the bear.
Yeah. So he often relates to the character Flash Gordon, and in fact, Sam, what's his face, is in it as a much older guy. And there's Brian Blessed, national treasure, Brian Blessed. Flash Gordon. There we go. Ellen, you'll get this one, right?
Oh.
I'm so bad at this.
I've just got it.
Hold on. No, I don't.
All right. Dana Miranda?
Oh, come on!
No.
Okay. Can I guess?
before
No.
our time.
I
No,
recognise it. Just can't remember
Michael,
the name.
any
Napoleon
idea?
Dynamite. Sorry.
Oh, finally! Thank you, Matthew.
What did he say?
Napoleon Petro from
Yes.
Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. There we go. Old school.
I did
Oh,
not
yeah.
get that, what was on before with your face on it. No way did I realise that was him.
Yeah. I reckon Matthew and David Walker will have half a chance with this one.
Ooh,
David looks perplexed, but Matthew knows what it is. Matthew, hit me.
John Belushi.
Well, it's John Belushi. Don't know the character name. And is it National Lampoon's Animal House?
It's John Blutarski from Animal House, indeed. We'll accept Animal House from that. I think that's harsh to ask for the character name as well. So Animal House, we will accept.
Oh,
Oh, I know this one.
All right, we'll let Ellen get one. Ellen, need the character and the TV show
It's Sheldon from The
from
Big Bang. Big Bang Theory. Big Bang
Sheldon
Theory.
from The Big Bang Theory. Yes.
Ellen,
There we go.
Ellen.
Claire, you're quite youthful, so we're going to stitch you up by asking you to guess this one.
Come on.
Oh, come on.
I have
They-
no idea.
No idea. You know who that is on the right, right?
No.
Actor. You know that's Keanu Reeves on the right.
Gorgeous Keanu Reeves. Look at him.
I knew the last one.
Okay. You don't know.
There's no point in like that.
Mr. Walker, this is going to be one of the first ones you've got too. So hit me.
It's Bill and Ted.
It is Bill and Ted. Of course, it's Bill and Ted. It's
is
Bill
it
and Ted.
excellent adventure?
Not Bogus Journey.
No.
Uh-oh.
That wonderful Christmas movie.
It's that wonderful Christmas movie that we did.
Christmas movie.
It is absolutely a Christmas movie. Dan Miranda.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Character name?
John McClane.
John McCain.
John McCain.
Not to be confused with Don McClane. Very different.
Oh.
Is that American Pie?
Yeah, the American Pie. Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
Oh, you know this.
Oh, this is classic.
Yeah.
Go on,
This
Claire.
character and film are
Come
going
on,
to be.
Claire. You can do this.
Run Forrest.
Come on, Claire. Come on, Claire.
Come on.
Is it Forrest Gump?
Yay!
Claire.
No, I just have to say Forrest Gump. It's the film and the character.
Okay.
Who are we going to go to?
Today. I watched it on it was repeated. It's a brilliant movie.
It is a brilliant movie. I'm surprised we haven't done this in the film round more often. Maybe. Stay tuned. Okay, then. Michael, do you know what it is?
Oh, sorry. It's Pulp Fiction, but I was trying to remember what's the guy called that did in the montage. Oh, the Ceroc teacher.
Jeffrey did it.
Jeffrey did it. Yes, Jeffrey did it. Yes, Pulp Fiction. Sorry, it just blew my mind there for a minute.
Danny Zuko on the left.
Hey.
Vince.
That's what happened. This is what happened when Danny Zuko dropped out of school early. And,
And 8.
went on to become a hitman with the guy who held up the restaurant in Coming to America.
And this was after he did drag queen film.
Yeah. Is this
Remember that
before?
one?
Is this before or after Scientology?
What do they call a quarter pounder in France?
Yeah, that's what Jeffrey did in the montage. It's a royale with cheese. Do we know the character? Do we know the characters' names?
Vince.
Vincent
Yeah.
Vega.
In 2 1 2.
Jules.
St. Jules. All right. Last, but by no means least, and
Crikey.
my face on that earlier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where was your face?
Can you send me that picture?
I'm not even going to ask. Well, let's ask Claire to get another point on the board.
That is Rachel Green from Friends.
Very good.
Yay.
Gave us an unnecessary surname as well. Thank you
I
very
know,
much.
just thought I had to redeem myself.
Thank you for
Rachel
playing.
and Green.
Okay. I must say that we are 4 minutes over time, but I don't care. There's still loads of people watching. Matthew, I'm going to start. I'm losing you from the bottom, as they say. Matthew, your piano playing was nothing short of sensational. Thank you so much for taking the time to not only rehearse but be on the show. You've been absolutely magnificent, as you always are.
Thank you very much. I think my acting was short of sensational, but it was still a lot of fun.
It's always good fun having you. I love your dry wit. It makes me very happy. I love you. I will see you soon.
Hey, bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
The very talented Matthew Jukes there. Continue on from the bottom. The man who has driven the band forward and with his exquisite ruler playing, which again, magnifique, Mr. Walker.
Yeah.
Stevie, you have enriched our lives. If you have friends that don't enrich your lives, they should not be your friends.
Correct. And you are my friend. I'm all the better for it. So, Mr. Walker, we will no doubt see you again in this very medium at some point, if not in other medium. So, yeah, you take care of yourself. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
David, and your inches.
Yeah. Have you noticed that the whooshing noise and everyone's suddenly gone as soon as we lose David Walker? I don't know why he does that every time. But never mind. So it's all calm again now. Now he's not here. Ellen, the beauty of the band. The Debbie Harry to their Blondie.
Initially, I was definitely brought in to lower the production value down.
And yet here we are.
Nice.
It's all lies.
Nice.
I played panelists with chopsticks. Come on, we've got to face the facts.
A band that you ain't no band in my eyes.
It's that Bristol creativity that we get you on for.
It's just that edge.
Yeah. Anyway, Ellen, it's been wonderful as always. There's no doubt we will see you again when we do the band reunion very, very soon. Thank you very much, my darling.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Bye. Brett and Claire didn't know they were doing this until yesterday late evening.
Bravo.
We didn't have much fun, don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, still, thank you very much for joining us. It was marvelous having you on. You've been brilliant. So thank you very much, Brian Claire.
Love you guys. Bye,
It is past your bedtime, young man.
I know.
Harvey, what are you doing awake?
Hey, Harvey. It's just the six of us and about 100 other screens. So yeah, that's fine. Anyway, thank you, Dan and Miranda. You were funny and brilliant as always, as you always are.
Always fun.
Thank you very much. And remember, when you're replying to emails, don't do a reply to all. Unless you really, really mean it.
And remember, if you're ever going to put on a mask, make sure it's completely irrelevant.
It just occurred to me, actually, really quickly. That's not the first time I've worn a bag on my head. The first time was our last Halloween party at Revolutions, and I got there and went, shit, I've got everything but my own costume. And all I found was a potato sack in the back of the car, and I tell you, I wore it all night. All night. I was a man in a sack all night. I DJ'd, I taught, everything. Tara had no idea what was going on.
Sweaty man in a sack.
I'm in a bit of a habit.
Nobody else was wearing a costume. That's the punchline.
I don't know. I have no idea. I couldn't see anything.
I'll be able to tell you anyway. Dan and Miranda, thank you ever so much. Thank you, Harvey. Tell your parents it's past their bedtime.
I'm not going to bed.
I don't blame you. It's still early yet, Harvey. You don't have to go to bed yet.
Happy birthday, Steve. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. See you later. Oh, boys, what can we say?
What a night.
Very, very little else.
It's been fun. Thank you very much for putting together the Steve round.
Steve's Titbits.
Hong Kong.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it very much. It was fun. And it's, as always, wonderful. We should do this again, I guess, if we're still in lockdown sometime in the middle of February.
Yeah. Un Valentin, un quiz de Valentin.
I think we should do a Valentine's one of sorts.
Let's jump on the commercial bollocks that's Valentine's Day.
Absolutely. We could definitely do that. I don't think we should do it on actual Valentine's Day to allow you two to do whatever you. All right, yeah, maybe we will. We'll see. To be honest, I think I'm working on Valentine's Day, so we might not be on Valentine's Day, but it's in and around there. So we'll see. Anyway,
Chris and drink beer. That's what we do.
You are
Every
we drink beer and eat crisps together every day. We don't need Valentine's Day to do
it. Oh, big man!
Happy birthday, our beautiful boy.
Yeah,
thank you. I very much enjoyed your Facebook posts to me today. It made me laugh.
our on-screen throuple.
Yeah.
We love
anyway,
you.
Boys, we love you too, and I'll see you very soon. We should discuss what's going on.
Absolutely.
Right. Happy birthday, mate.
Happy birthday.
Cheers, man. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
There they go. Thank you very much for playing along at home, everybody. It's been wonderful having your company. Thank you for the comments. I hope you can look back over the comments and figure out who's come something close to winning. But as always, remember, it doesn't really matter that much. We'll probably be back next month, work and other things permitting. Do not forget, this has been completely free to watch, as it always will be. But if you are feeling generous and you would like to help me pay my rent for all this effort, then do you can see the options there, GoFundMe or PayPal. I would like again to thank Paula for everything she does for us. You cannot begin to understand how wonderful she has been and continues to be in her help putting this together. So thank you very much, Paula. In the meantime, we take care of yourselves, be careful, and remember, if you put a mask on, get the fucking thing over your nose, you dickhead. Love you. See you later. Bye-bye.